Okay, so I did put a vote in chat. Everyone click a little circle until it is filled in inside the chat.
What circle?
In chat, inside the chat, inside Fantasy Grounds. Okay, so
The yeast.
we're good. If it eats the yeast, I'm going to delete it. All right. So, as I always do, I want someone to recap what happened last session.
Okay, before that happens, I'm gonna grab my I'm gonna use my remaining 20, if you don't mind.
Remaining 20 what?
XP.
On this, it says you've already used it.
Nope, because I haven't added them yet. Remember?
On your character sheet, you have 105.
Yeah, I didn't add any XP from our previous things. I didn't know I had to add that on.
Alright,
I
so...
haven't added the stuff from the ants, and I haven't added... Sorry, I have added stuff from the ants. I have not added stuff from the scorpions.
Okay, so your sheet right now says 105. Spent 105, which means that you didn't have that 5 left over, according to this sheet.
Okay, so I have 15. Which is fine, because I didn't add my add-ons.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But it also means...
I wasn't able to log in that time. Remember, I was at my...
Yeah, no, you weren't here. So I probably didn't put it on. So you have 15 right now. I can't remember with you, Johnny. Were you here the first session, or were you here just the second session?
Me?
Yeah.
I was here every session.
Okay, which means you should have, I think, a little more XP. Because I gave experience for the first and the second session. Okay, no, you're correct. Okay. Alright, yeah, so everything is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just spend the experience points and then just take it off yourself. And when you spend it, just update the spent on your character sheet. Okay, so
Yep.
back to what I was saying.
I'm saving up.
Hey, no, I'm not talking. I was talking to Ainz. All right, so still, recap what happened last session. Someone, please. Let's get this started.
I'll do it because I was the only one there for the entire set.
No, I was there too.
Yeah, but you weren't there for the entire set. You don't know what happened for the first
You were there
part.
from the beginning.
Okay.
So we started off with me and I can't remember her name. Audrey?
Yes. No, Amelia.
Amelia. Me and Amelia, old friends from the town that we were sent out from,
Mesa.
met up with each other and heard some rumbling bottom in a tunnel that led from the gas station that we were at previously on the session before this last session. And after going down to investigate it, found a pristine Mr. Handy. Hadn't been opened since before the war. And it recognized Amelia as its owner. So it started following. As they were leaving, as we were all leaving, the ground underneath in the tunnel collapsed, revealing a sort of toxic waste dump. And me, being the idiot I am, couldn't resist the urge to drink some, so I did. And it didn't actually do anything. So, that was something. Afterwards, we got out of the gas station and headed again towards the needle. But then we had the choice of going to a town, a ruined town, or a water source or a what possible water source. Right here. How do I do markers?
Do both mouse buttons.
Here. Right.
Both those work.
We chose the city, as you can see where our marker is. And I had an idea that never actually was done, that I would just make as much noise as possible, bring out all the enemies, and then blow up a whole bunch of cars that were there. Except the enemies came out from underneath the cars and surprised me. Which isn't a hard thing to do. During that fight, Amelia almost died, but just the sheer fear of seeing a friend die brought me the pure medical skill to bring her back.
Yeah, she did.
Me with one intellect. After that, I went looking around and found a helmet on top of a paper skull, as well as some sort of set of X's that might mean a combination, might mean a warning, might mean something. Never really figured it out. But then, I'm so sorry, but I can never remember how to pronounce it. Ains or Ein?
Eins.
Ein. Ein noticed a figure watching us from the room, from the second story room. But as soon as he noticed him, he went back into the shadows. And that's where it went over. That's where it ended.
Okay, so we're going to pick up today's game as we are on the outskirts of the ruins inside this landscape. All of you can see the map, correct?
Yep.
All right. What about you, Neil?
Yep.
Okay, so all of you are represented by that green token. And so directly to the east, each square in this thing is 10 miles. So directly to the east is an actual ruined city. You're on the outskirts of it right now where all this went down, where Slevin saw the line of vehicles and thinking there might be some raiders, bandits, or bad individuals about, he decided to go ahead and make as much noise as he could to draw them out. But he drew out rat scorpions instead. Had a bit of a fight. One of the companions, as he mentioned, went down. But the rat scorpions were dispatched, which brings us to what he saw. He ended up seeing a individual in several buildings down watching the fight as it went on. And then as the individual got noticed, he slid into the shadows and disappeared. And several moments later, a pop was heard and a flare was flying into the air. Red light glyphs, it's still midday right now, but the red flare was definitely lit and it's in the sky right now as it's slowly falling down. Now, as I do with players, I need to mention right now, so players that were here last session, I'm just going to bow out and not have them do anything, so I'm not going to roleplay them and they're not going to be here. They're going to be doing their own thing with the group or whatnot. So I do need to bring in Neil Wolf real quick. So, what we can say is, as the group right now that consists of Slevin and Eins are currently watching this flare that's in the sky.
Uh-huh.
He's probably putting something on the map.
Okay.
No, I'm just reading what Eins wrote down in chat. All right.
Oh.
So after seeing the flare light in the sky, you two are possibly watching this, and we now need to go to the other person that is within the ruins, searching about in the shadows or in the open, looking for certain things. So, we now need to come to Neo, as he is around the ruins looking about. So, Neo, I come to you. What are you looking for in the ruins? What do you find yourself doing at this time of day? You, in the background, not really paying attention to it, but you heard the commotion of the sounds of battle, but you're just not really worried about it. It has nothing to do with you because, well, they're not your group. You're maybe a lone wanderer out in the wastelands. So what are you currently doing right now?
I believe I would probably be searching for any possible electronics, wires, anything I could use to make items I don't have that I cannot find in the ruins.
All right.
I'm scavenging for the technology.
Okay. Very, very legitimate. There's a lot of pre-war technology that's still laying about. Most of them, though, tend to never be in good condition. Usually just the elements and the time has corroded all the components away to not being usable with anything. But we can come to you. So I want the first roll of the game done by you, Neil Wolf, as you're searching around these ruins. So I want you to go ahead and build me a perception pool, please. Now, everyone, remember, you can click on the 2d6 dice icon on the top right of the screen to open up the dice pool tracker, using this to see what everyone rolls. So, Neil Wolf, go to your character sheet and go to the Skills tab, go to Perception, and build that pool.
Nope.
All right.
I have the pool.
Okay, now we need to add in how hard it is to look for stuff. Now, we're going to make this a medium difficulty. Let's go ahead and put in 2 purple dice, please. Now, these ruins are at the edge of a trafficked area. Obviously, you're hearing this gunfight that went on moments ago. So even in the ruins, as you've been searching around, Neo, you've been seeing the signs of scavenging. Doors open, safes open, and these are relatively new. You do see the ruined state of just the age that the structure is. This is pre-war structures, but you're seeing the new signs of someone scavenging about, but you're here to see if maybe you found anything that they overlooked. So with that, go ahead and put in 1 black. The black is for the trafficked area. That this is not out in the middle of nowhere. This is kind of trafficked area. Go ahead and roll this into the chat now, please. Okay, so what this means is you're not able to find any salvage. You open up an old coffee maker to see if maybe there's some electronics, maybe some components, wires inside. But as you pry off the bottom of it and you go to look at it, you see that there's some dust falls out and just the wiring has dissolved and over the time has decayed itself. So, unfortunately, you have a nice plastic piece of molding, but that's it.
All right. I guess I would try to cut down the plastic and cut it down like to sheets if I'm able to, and just put it in my backpack.
Sure. Just go ahead and make just put in your inventory. Inventory, right click and go to create item, and just go ahead and make yourself a. You can name it whatever you want, but it's a old coffee maker.
Oh, okay.
All right. So after you do that, again, you do hear in the background the gunfire, so you know that people are about. And maybe through one of the windows, you hear the pop, and then you can see, actually from your vantage point, you see the flare rise up into the sky. What do?
I will quickly finish with my looting and move away from this building to try to find a better place with more shadows for me to hide.
Fantastic. All right, so you step out into the shadows trying to find a better vantage point, a better place to hide from everything that's going on, when you hear noise. But it's not the noise of humans, it's not the noise of speech. It is the noise of a small wave. You hear things breaking, you hear things toppling over. You look behind you and you see a swarm of radiation-infected rats. They are heading your direction.
Ruh-roh, Reggie.
I would try to like go on top of a car or something because it is rats, so they're not gonna be able to. It's gonna give me like a small advantage point to fight against them.
You see cars off in the distance, within easy running distance.
Okay, I would do that then.
Okay.
I would ignore the flare, but I would deal with the problem that's
Okay,
in front of
so
me
you start
first.
running to the car for the vantage point. Now, with the makeup of the terrain, with the buildings that still stand, there's a lot of concrete bases where the walls have fallen down and the structure itself has fallen down, but the bases are still there. But there's enough structure, there's still enough debris to still leave that confusion of how sound travels around the area. So as you're running, Slevin and Ainz, you see this individual come running out between two buildings with a swarm of these rad rats behind him, streaming over the debris. Some are climbing over each other on the walls, on the ground, climbing over each other, rushing actually towards this new individual. So what I need to know from you, Neo, is what do you look like? What do these two individuals see of you?
I get they would probably see a man wearing black clothes. They cannot even see his face because he wears a trench coat with a hood that's completely black and has covered his face with bandana or balaclava. Yeah, bandana, black bandana.
Okay.
So yeah, they would just see like, I guess a black figure or just a person in black clothes running away.
Okay. So, Slevin and Ainz, you see this guy running towards actually one of the vehicles you were just smashing, Slevin. So, what do you two do? When you see this guy running and then the swarm of rad rats behind him.
So when you say rad rats, those are basically just big old rats, right?
These are rats that are about
Hello?
anywhere. Do you hear me?
No, you're cutting out.
Am I cut out for the rest of you?
No.
Okay. Yep. Then you just have to go through it.
Okay, you're better now. So continue with what you were saying.
Yeah. So these rats are anywhere from half a foot to 2 feet in length, and there's about 60 of them.
Oh god.
I said a swarm. As
No,
they're
I
all
thought it
swarming towards you.
Is there any high point that I can reach that a rat would not be able to, like some ropes or wires above us or anywhere around us?
There's no dangling wires above you. The nearest place you see that might diverge the swarm actually might be the vehicles. There are some buildings nearby, but they're open to the elements. They're open to just walking through it. So, you can definitely try to get to the second story and try to jump through various precarious walls and sections that have not fallen down. So I'll give you the option. You can run to the nearest building and hope that you might have a door that can close. It is open right now. You do see a door that's inside. There might be a second story, though obviously because it's the side of the city, there might be a couple of structures you see around you that are 2 to 3 story.
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yep, I can hear you, but you're probably breaking out for me then.
No, I was trying to say something.
Okay.
For like the 3 minutes, or sorry, the last 30 seconds. Are there any poles, any power lines, things like that?
Power lines, no. Poles. I'd say there's 1 or 2 poles around still.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to. How thick are the poles? Are they like regular, like street light poles, something that I could climb up, but a rat would have a lot of trouble doing?
These poles are, I'm going to say, at the base about 2 foot in width, and they taper off to a small point at the top. But it's definitely climbable by you. It would actually be climbable by any of you if you want to try this.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Is there any kind of place that I could, like, are there any like actual like lamp things or anything that diverge off the top that I could hang on or get a grip on?
Yes. This was a light pole. We'll say that. We'll make it a light pole.
Okay. So I'm gonna climb up that.
Okay, so let's pause you right there. Slevin, what about you?
Is there any places that power line, like, I don't know what it would be called, but like places that power lines like go between, like there's poles that power lines go between? Any of those?
Poles that power lines go between.
I asked if there were any poles. He said yes.
Yeah, but that I'm asking specifically for utility pole.
Around here, no.
This is the first image that comes up when I look it up. This kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a standard pole. Nothing that's in that resemblance, but there's light poles. I'll say it. The light poles around. At one point, there were wires that did stream to them, but there might be a couple of wires that still stream down a couple feet. So essentially, yes. I'll say that. Essentially, yes. But there's no wires connected to them anymore.
Okay. Most of those have rungs on it for utility workers that get up to the top. Do they have any?
No.
No. Okay. I'm gonna run to the second story of the building.
All right. So we see.
I'm not trusting my ability to climb a pole.
That's fine. So we see Slevin taking off right towards one of the buildings that has multiple levels. Ein starts grabbing the pole, starts climbing up. As Neo, you see these two people. You see these two people run in different directions. One runs to the pole, runs to the building. You run to a collection of cars, try to get on the top. I'll say, Neo, you're just fairly easy. You get on top of the car as the swarm is just chittering behind you. Eins, you get to the pole. You start climbing this thing up as fast as you can. I need you to go ahead and give me a athletics pool, please.
Okay. One more.
I'm good at that.
So, sorry, I'm looking at my skills.
Basic skills, be on top. Next time you can just actually click on the dice, but that is what it is. Go ahead and put in. It's gonna be medium difficulty. 2 purple. It tells you what you're actually wrong. If you do it this way, it's just gonna roll dice.
Okay.
So
should I roll?
nope, you gotta put in 2 purple.
Okay.
All right. You get to the pole. You start climbing up this pole. You get about halfway, and then you slide down. Couldn't get purchase. You land on your rump on the bottom as you see these rats about a couple feet away from you. Slevin, you burst into the building. You see that this... You failed, Eins, so...
Yeah, I'm not questioning that. I have a question.
What's the question?
As I'm sliding down, would it be possible for me to push off and try to land on one of the cars?
With that advantage, yeah, I'll give you that. So as you're sliding down, you push your feet off and you land on your back on one of the cars you actually land on the car next to Neo.
Cool.
All right.
I'm like, hey, yeah. Is he like a human? Is he like a superhuman? What is he?
Size-wise, what are you, Neo?
I'm human.
Okay, so I kind of go, oof. I turn to the side and go, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Trying
but
to,
you,
to recover from the embarrassment of failing. I'm a fool.
Just saying though, you can only really see my eyes and maybe the whole forehead. Because like I said, I'm wearing like I have like a hood and all that.
So if he can still see your eyes, he can still know you're human. Because ghouls have like necrosis all over them, especially on their faces.
Okay.
So long as he can see like your eyes and like the bridge between them, he'll know if you're a group.
Yeah. Like when you would land, he would just begin looking like left towards the rats and right towards you. He's deeply thinking, either I shoot him, or I push him away towards the rats so I can escape. And
Okay.
he's just like going left and right, thinking what exactly
So
should
keep
he
that
do.
thought in your head. We get to Slevin. Slevin, you burst into the building. You see that this is a 2-story building. Now, the first level is somewhat intact. You can see the giant hole in the ceiling and the second level. The stairs that went up the side of the building are half intact. There's about good old 10-foot section that's missing. But it is possible with a jump. So the question I have for you is, do you wish to hide in the first level, or do you wish to try to get to the second level, or what do you want to do?
I want to get to the second level, and on top of getting to the second level, I want to go through that hole in the roof and get on top of the roof
Okay.
with my grappling hook.
Okay. So you do grappling hook from the bottom. All right, go ahead and give me a ranged shooting roll, please.
Ranged light or heavy? I think it's light.
Range light. Give me 1 purple. Let's throw in 1 black because this thing might break with your weight. Go ahead and roll. All right. So,
2 failures all around.
yep, no one's getting out of this right now. So you shoot the grappling hook. It flies up through all the holes, and it seems like it finds purchase on the top. And right when you start to reel yourself in to get up, it snaps, and it comes back. It doesn't snap in half, but it breaks whatever it was grabbing onto, and the grappling hook just flies back down towards you, not finding purchase at all, leaving you on the bottom. But you got 2 advantages. You want to help with anything or use it for something else.
I'm going to use the 2 advantage to just try and clear the jump.
All right, so with that not working, we're going to go back to the scene outside. So both of you on the cars, we have Neo thinking about what to do to try to verge these rats, these 60 rats. Now about 40. As you're watching, the rats are actually streaming to other side alleyways. Some are now flowing around the cars, but some are climbing on top of the cars towards you. But the swarm itself is actually diverging into several different passageways throughout this kind of outskirts suburban type area. But on top of that, some swarm into the building of Slevin.
Uh-oh.
I want all 3 of you to build me perception pools, please.
You got it, Pete.
What
Yes.
did you want? You cut out.
Perception pools, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is that? Intelligence or cunning? I forget which one.
Just double click the
Perception.
pool on the character sheet there, Ainz. Don't put it in manually.
No, which skill?
can
You want the perception, right?
Yeah, it just double click on the perception skill on the character sheet.
Oh.
There we go. All right, don't roll it. Build it again.
Oh.
Never roll dice by itself unless I tell you. So I'll build it again. All right. So I want Ainz and I want Neo to go ahead and put in 2 purple, medium check.
Mm-hmm.
Then I want Slevin to put in 3 purple because it's inside a building.
What do I have to put up?
2 purple.
two purple? Oh, okay.
All right, and then all of you go ahead and roll.
Bleh.
All right, so in this confusion, you just can't quite see any more details, just these rats swarming by as they are going through all of these buildings. You all two are surrounded, Neo and Ainz. These rats are around you. There's about 20 of them now that are around you, swarming the side of the car, but they're still moving on. There are a couple of rats that are jumping on both of your cars for both you, Ainz, and Neo. Now, to you, Slevin, as you're inside the building, you go to jump to get on top of or try to grab the ledge, or just get purchase on the second level. So I'm going to go ahead and build me a athletics pool, please. 2 purple. Actually, I want you to upgrade one of those purple to a red because this thing might break on you with your super mutant weight. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
You succeed. So right when the rats swarm in, there's about 10 of them that swarm in, Slevin. As you run, you jump, and you clear the air, and you grab the top and pull yourself up as these rats are come in, swarming the bottom level.
I'm now gonna rush for the second hole that was in the roof.
Okay. You can definitely climb that to get to the top with your strength and just the kind of the debris from it falling down. So within the moment, so you can get to the top. But now we get back down to Neil, Wolf, and Ainz. Both of you are on your respective cars next to each other. We have these rad rats on top getting towards you. They are at your feet as you're on top of these cars. Ainz and Neil, what do you do?
Okay, you cut out literally for like 10 seconds.
Ainz, you gotta fix that connection, man.
Yeah.
You said we had. The last thing I heard was you have these rad rats. Yeah.
Give me a second. Let me adjust some volume levels real quick. But yeah, it looks like Ainz, your connection is pretty bad right now. It looks like.
Yep, looks like I'm the one this week with the shitty connection.
All right. Essentially, you have rats at your feet.
Okay. So, my character is going to let's see. He's going to shoot his pistol. How many rats are at my feet, and how many are at Neo's feet?
Roll me a D4 in chat, please. Both of you. Actually, Ainz and Neil, roll me D4 in chat.
Okay, give me a mo. D4.
Okay, that's not how it works.
Do/die 1d4.
Oh, it's die. Okay.
Yeah, do/die. Or
Or you can just drag the die from the side.
Die.
I got 3.
+2, so you got 5. Both of you got 5 rats at your feet. Both of you do.
Okay. So I will pull out my pistol, the non-poisonous one. I guess it would be venomous since it's it's scorpion venom. And I'm gonna fire at. Are they all at the same distance or what?
This is a little swarm. So essentially, you can start just blasting them with your pistol. So go ahead and real quick build the combat pool with your pistol there, Ainz.
You need to add story point.
That is not correct.
I don't think that's right.
Nope. Roll it again.
Yeah, your result is 2, not 20. I'm going to change that. Go ahead and build that again. And don't build this.
It was on 2.
No, it was 20.
What the hell?
That's ridiculous shooting skills. Go rebuild it.
You're a sharpshooter, boy.
Go ahead and put in 2 purple. Oh, sorry, 1 purple. 1 purple.
Wouldn't I also have my my pistol thing? I mean, wouldn't I be adding some ability stuff?
No, that's it right there. You'd actually add in inaccurate because this actually is a dirty pipe pistol. So put in 1 purple.
You didn't say that last game.
You said it now.
Well, it's on your character sheet. You just see them right here. Unfortunately, that's why. Because you're doing your phone thing. 1 purple, and then accurate is going to be one of the negatives. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Go ahead and just roll. I just want to see if you hit at least in your state of being swarmed by rats.
And don't forget, I have 2 advantages from that roll.
That's not coinciding to this, so.
Okay. Could have sworn you get green stuff.
You don't green stuff from the green stuff come from your characteristics, so you actually roll pretty good. Yeah, so you start blasting the rats.
But wouldn't you add green for your ability for the score? I mean, you do that for other skills.
You did. That's why you have 2 dice.
Yeah,
So the
but
way the
that-
pool is
so-
built is the pool is built by the combination of your agility and your skill.
Okay.
So your agility is 2, which gives you 2 green
I
dice.
would still get 2 green then.
No.
Only got-
No. Let me finish. You have
Okay.
2 green dice because your agility is 2. Now your range light skill is also 2, which means it upgrades 2 of those dice into yellow, which are much better than the green dice.
Okay. See, I was very, very confused.
Yeah.
So it'd be very overpowered for me. I'd roll 4 green and 3 yellow for melee attack.
You have 3 points in melee?
Yeah.
Damn, that's 50 points.
No. It's not.
I thought it was double the points every single time.
No. It's always 5 times the cost you're
10,
going
and
to.
50. So that's 30. I've spent 30 on upgrading my melee.
Oh, okay, so...
And I'm
alright.
saving up for 5 more experience to upgrade it to 4, so I can roll only yellow dice.
Okay, I thought it would be costing 30. That's why I was leaving my remaining 20, so I'd be like, I want to upgrade that again. If I had known that, I would have added on another point, but whatever. I'll do that next game.
Yeah, let's worry about we'll do the character building after the session. I'm not worried about that right now. So either way, as it goes to it, and you start blasting these rats off the car. Now, you're a bit stressed out because these things are at your feet, and, well, they seem like they're actually not wanting to come to you. As you're blasting, they're actually streaming through your feet. Now, you do kill a couple of them. But with a little bit of this fast engagement, you do gather 2 strength. So I'm going to throw it in your card sheet real quick. So let me actually remove...
To what?
You gain 2 strain.
Okay.
Oh yeah, did I
people.
lose any strain from
There.
last time to now?
We'll do that after this. This isn't actually a full combat thing right now. There's stuff going on. So I need to throw in the combat track. I need to throw in Neo. All right. There we go.
Question for you for after the encounter. first.
Yes.
With my tinkering thing, would I be able to clean my dirty pipe pistol to make it not inaccurate?
Let me take a look at that, and then we'll do it that after this right here. So we'll do it when it gets to the relevant situation. We'll do it.
Okay.
So did you put the strain on your character yourself?
I would have asked that earlier.
Like I said, I'm not right now. I'm not going to have a spot session for that. So we'll worry about that when it gets to that point.
Okay.
Did you put on the 2 strain on your character right now, or have you
Yeah,
not?
I just did.
Okay,
'cause
all right.
It was 1 before. But I hadn't been able to remove it because remember last game I was at my...
Yeah, it's fine. No one's actually removed theirs yet, which is fine. You did gain 2, so if you had 1, it's going to go to 3.
No, I didn't do that. I didn't have the 1 before because remember you said last game we had a... extended
What were you
rest.
at 5 minutes ago?
I was at 1 because I wasn't...
Then
at
you have 3 right now.
No, because you said we had extended rest at the end of the thing.
Just put 3.
Yeah, 3 right now. All right, Neo, what are you doing?
I'm gonna begin kicking these fucking rats with my leg.
All right, build me a brawl pool.
Okay. There we go. Do I get any difficulties?
It's going to be 2 purple. Go ahead and roll. What are we doing? All right, so this does mean you do fail to kick any of them. You start trying to kick, and just because of the precarious situation of the car, the way you're standing, you actually miss all of them that you're kicking. But here's the good thing. They're actually not attacking you. They are going on the vehicles, going through between your legs, moving on. You hear to the side of you, or to behind you, you hear the blast from the pipe pistol that Iron is shooting. You see a couple of them actually die from him shooting, and they fall to the ground. 7, you're up top watching this scene unfold below as Iron is quickly just sporadically shooting the top of the vehicle as you see Neo trying to kick him off. He's not doing it successfully as the rats kind of just stream on past all of you.
Okay. You didn't do story points.
Did not. Let's go do that right now. We've got 4 points.
Yeah.
So what I want to see is we got 4 points. Let's see how they are distributed starting off. I want one at a time. Neil, go ahead and roll me a force die into chat. It's that white die at the bottom of the dice pool. Fantastic. I got one. Irons, go to roll one also. Ooh, thank you. Oh, I'm giving the wrong people. That goes to me. All right, and then 7, roll the last one. Wow. Thank you. I have all 4 right now, which is fantastic.
It's a balance from last time when we got.
Yeah, we all got all of them last time, so at least it goes to me, which is fantastic. Okay, cool. All right. The rats stream on. They leave you alone. They don't attack you. They don't do anything. They're actually running away from something.
And we don't need a perception roll to notice this, right?
You failed it. That was earlier.
No, like their behavior, I mean.
No.
After the fact.
No, you see this. You just see because they're not attacking you. You shot a couple of mines, and even with Neo kicking them, they're not paying attention to you. They're just trying to run past you, where they just did. So after a few seconds, they are no longer near you, but from your vantage point, Slevin, you see a couple individuals come walking out from where they are running, and they have a couple things. There are 4 individuals. A couple of them have some pipe weapons, and the other ones one has a net, and the other one has a metal pot that he is now banging.
I am going to not be seen by them.
Stealth check.
Yeah, go and give me a stealth pool. All right, go ahead and roll.
Oh.
It's opposed by my perception.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you quickly duck down behind probably the corner of the building, just stay out of sight. It's just your head peeking out. You're just keeping an eye to watch as these 4 people come out the area. You see that one of them has a sack. The one that has the net in one hand, it's just kind of dangling down, and over his right shoulder is a sack full of dead rats. The one with the pistol looks at the 2 of you, Ines and Neo, and he goes, "Oh, sorry about that. We didn't know you were there. We wouldn't have done that, but at least they weren't going after you."
They think. So, like, do they seem sincere? Like, in their apology and whatnot?
Yes. They come walking up. So the 4 of them, 2 got pipe rifles, one's got the net, and one has the frying pan and just like a little metal hammer. He's just striking the thing, but he stopped striking it. The 2 with the rifles have it pointed down at the ground. They're set there ready as they come walking up towards the 2 of you. So what do you 2 do?
Okay.
I would just jump off my car and just like have my combat rifle in my hands, and just have it set ready and slowly walk towards them.
What about you, Ines?
So my character, like he's still not entirely, gonna take their for it, just for granted.
Okay. Which is obviously it's right because this is a wasteland. There could be subterfuge at hand, so that's fine.
Yeah. Plus, as a ghoul, he's used to mistreatment from humans and just basic douchebaggery shit.
Yeah, absolutely. These are all humans, by the way. These are humans.
Yeah, just he's used to being mistreated by humans. I mean, there's a lot of ghouls that are like that.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. So what are you doing?
He doesn't sheath his pistol, or holster his pistol, but he does keep it at the same as the others, aimed at the ground but at the ready.
All right.
And he steps off the car so he's less of a target. And he goes. He basically goes, scared the crap out of us.
Oh, sorry about that. We're just trying to round up some food. My name's Bob Rusker. As he walks over, he keeps the rifle slung under his arm, and he goes actually to extend a handshake to the both of you.
Okay, so
I take the handshake, but I'm gonna hold my combat rifle in my better arm, and I'm gonna handshake with my left.
All right, so
arm.
kind of the same way he's doing it. It's a firm handshake. It's polite.
So I kind of grab a few of the rats with one arm and kind of like hold them up and go, you gotta take out the bullet parts, but if you want it for food, here.
No, it's your kill. Take it by all means. At least I can do for scaring the crap out of you.
So he goes, my character, I can say he has rations and food and water, right?
I might have enough for a couple days, yeah. If you didn't buy any, they have enough for a couple days. I'll just give it to you.
So, and there's a town within those next couple of days, right? It's not like he's gonna go hungry?
No, not right now.
Okay. So he goes, I got rations for myself. Keep it.
No, thank you. He motions for the guy next to him that has a net. As he goes over, he just opens up the net with a couple. There's about maybe 6 dead rats inside. He opens it up to you to put him inside.
So I do.
Can I hear this?
Actually, yeah. So, Slevin, you do hear this conversation. They don't seem to notice you at all. So what are you doing?
I am going to come down from the roof, and I'm going to introduce myself.
He's gonna come down from Mount Olympus.
I'm just going to say, hello. My name's Slevin. I don't mean any harm.
Oh, jeez. Oh, and you see that he kind of scared the crap out of all 4 of them. they quickly lower the weapons back down again. How the hell do you hide up there? He's kind of surprised that a suit bean was able to hide.
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Then I'm not gonna ask. Name's Bob. Don't quite see too many of you with a civilized tongue.
Yeah, well, the FEV kind of rotted all of our... That was just kind of lucky.
Yeah, interesting. What brings you boys out here?
Loot.
Oh, of course, we're all looking for that. The next shiny thing that might work.
We're out this general direction. We're heading somewhere for some communications equipment.
Well...
Yes.
Yes, Neo?
Oh, sorry. I just accidentally said something.
Okay.
My bad.
No worries. Well, I don't know too much about communications equipment, but we'll be on our way, and you can enjoy your company. You sure you don't want any of these rats? He kind of motions for his friend to hold up the bag again.
I wouldn't mind one.
All right. He goes and he grabs the one that was shot by you, Irons. He hands it to you, Slevin.
I grab it, and I'm not gonna eat it, but I'm gonna pretend that I'm gonna pretend that I'm getting it.
You don't want to cook that? It's no, I don't know.
No, I'm not eating it. I'm like, I'll have this later. I like.
Oh, okay.
Hold it.
I misunderstood you. That's fine. All right. He goes. All right. We'll be on our way, and well, be safe out there.
You too. Don't catch those rats.
I nod and I go, good hunting.
As they would
we need our food.
Neil would... Yeah.
Sorry, Neil, what you say?
Yeah, I was about to say, as the conversation would end, Neo would slowly be going at the opposite direction of them. just like slowly keeping himself in the corner of this conversation. How to say?
Okay.
Unnoticed.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm just moving away from the group. Like, I mean, I don't know you, I don't know them, and it was a weird situation. So he would probably just like try to move away for now.
Okay, then I'm gonna ask, hey, where are you going? You owe us.
He would
You
just
brought
stop
me
for a
here.
second, like turn around and look at you, and then just turn his back to you and keep going.
All right. As you're all watching this unfold, you see the four men walk away, very, very comfortable. And you see the reason why a couple moments later, as he does the whistle, and you see about 3 more groups that come from the locations where the rat streamed into. Again, with about 4 people, 2 with rifles, 1 with a net, 1 making some banging noise, and they're all out on a hunt to get food. So there's a large group of these people. That's why the guy wasn't too worried about anything happening with just the 3 of you here, as he does a bit of a whistle, some hand signals, and the entire large group now starts moving back towards the inner city.
Okay.
Leaving you 3 to yourself with looks like Neo starting to walk away slowly.
Neo, are
Yeah.
you actually gonna join the party, or are you just gonna be devilishly handsome in the corner? Slowly
Me-
walking away, never saying.
I was expecting there to be a bigger group. That's why he was walking away for now. I mean,
Cricket.
I guess like he would be interested in you guys saying something about communications equipment.
Yeah, that
So
tends
he
to be
will, like,
pre-war
see-
tech, so...
Yeah, he would stay nearby, but he wouldn't like be talking with you. Like he's just gonna be by one of the cars and be checking its wires to see if there's any bronze he can scrap.
Take a look over the cars real quick there, Neo. You see that these 2 cars have been stripped. You see one of the cars has a lot of slashing marks on the side where it looks like someone went crazy with it with a hammer or an axe at one point.
He would just look at the mutant and just do a sig. Like he knows. Like it may not be him, but he knows it's that kind of a guy.
You might put 2 to 2 together with the axe at his side and the marks on the car. It could have been a Superman that took a hammer assault this thing.
It was me. I did it.
Wait, are you saying that or?
I'm saying that out of character.
Oh, okay.
But it was me. I did it.
Yeah. He would, I guess he would open up his note for now and just like write down some shortened words to like mark the stuff that happened today. Just like the things he has managed to scavenge and the group that was hunting rats.
All right, so you 2 see Neo is currently writing to a small diary type object.
Okay. I'm just gonna whisper to Ainz. I'm just like, what a weirdo.
Yeah, he heard that.
So, Ainz goes, better a weirdo than a killer.
I guess so.
Yeah, I would just like to remind you that I do have a combat rifle. That's very well equipped.
Yeah, well, I'd like to remind you that party killing is a sin, and you're going to hell.
I never said that. Okay.
He can stand up for himself, is what he's saying.
Yeah, too bad you're going to hell then, I guess.
Okay, group. Find a way to get together. Find a way to team up. Or I will force it upon you.
Yeah.
I kind of want you to, because I've tried many things. Coolly walking away.
I didn't like walk away completely. I'm literally like maybe 10 meters away from you. Like, he just walked a little bit away from the conversation. But, like, he's still there. He's still by the vehicles.
You're doing creepy hovering, right? That's not making anything less awkward.
He was staying away from the conversation with the group of people. What he was saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's just continue searching the town.
Okay.
You guys will make this difficult, huh? All right, let's see. What can I do to force things to make you work together? Since you don't want to do it yourselves.
I mean, like, it's kind of like I'm literally just like met a mutant and a ghoul, and like there were rats, and then there was a group hiding. Like, how exactly am I supposed to just suddenly like join up them? Is what I'm trying to say.
We gotta think of a reason. Now, it's gonna go a little bit
interested
against
in the
standard
communication
natural
department.
lore, but we have to get the group together, so we gotta think about. So, we need to overcome the obstacle of how do we have Neo join the two of you? We had already established Neo is interested. His interest was piqued by the mention of communications equipment.
Yeah, that's why he's still not going away, and he is like just sitting there.
So we need to bring up the conversation of you looking for that said equipment.
Mind readers, Neo. So you letting us know your interest would be advantageous to all involved.
And not just sulking around in a corner.
Right? We
Facing
should
the
not
wall.
be the one to initiate this. If Neo is interested, regular people would say they're interested. But if you're just hovering around after the people left, that's a bit creepy. And a trigger-happy ghoul, like my character, might take offense.
Well, if I
Or
may
at least
say,
very-
it was also very creepy to see a mutant on a goddamn roof and a ghoul literally just fall down on a vehicle right by me.
Yeah, but the thing is, I was completely polite, and you're just, hovering, stalking. Currently.
Okay.
I made an open conversation with you. You didn't even reply to me.
You fell off a car.
Yes, and I talked to you once I fell off the car.
And you don't find that weird at all. Like,
No one does.
So here's the thing. I know we're trying to keep within natural, realistic expectations, which is fine. That's natural for an RPG. But you need to find a way to keep the group together. You need to find a way to form the group. So since we're still kind of bogged down on this, I'm going to say that Slevin and Ainz, you notice that Neo Wolf has a bit of objects on him. He's carrying around some tech equipment, which might come in handy when you're looking for communications equipment at the Needle. Maybe you notice that the book he has, maybe you see a bit of maybe the cover, maybe the title is in relation to technology. It's in relation to making objects work.
Okay. Then I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna say, "Hey, you've got some shiny stuff on you. Do you know how to work radio equipment?"
well, I didn't get the chance to see any yet, but maybe.
Okay. Well, we're looking for radio equipment. Do you think you'd know if you saw it?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty goddamn obvious.
It probably would be obvious to the ghoul, to Ainz as well, seeing as how he's a tech guy too. But, right now, continue the conversation.
I'm assuming this is at the... How the fuck do people call it? The Needle?
Yes. Something you can see off in the distance.
Oh, well. Whatever. These ruins don't seem to be fruitful anyways. It's too looted.
Very well, then we'll head there.
Yeah, he'll
So-
just move away from the vehicle and close his diary. And just like walk slowly towards you guys, still holding his rifle.
Yeah.
All right, odds are coming back.
I never left.
You got disconnected, which means you might not see it yet then, but you're gonna get booted eventually.
Oh, that's why my computer had to restart.
That will probably do it. All right, so now that the three of you have gotten together with a goal at hand, you search the area a bit for any more items, any more things that stand out, any technological items. But with the group of people that were here, for whatever they are, most things have been picked through. Now, luckily, Slum was able to find a bit of a rare item. But for all intents and purposes, through your... As you've
Through my
been steadily
dumbness.
heading north, going through the ruins, looking through things to see if anything might stand out of interest, you come across nothing that is usable.
Oh no!
What about the rare item?
Let me know if I'm being connected back in.
Oh, is
You're
the
being
rare
connected.
item the yeast I found?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, you can try eating it and see what happens, but that's one rare thing you have.
Do I choke to death on the yeast?
If you want to eat it, you can try. I'll tell you what happens.
Again.
Today I will choke to death on you. I'm not gonna eat these.
Fantastic. All right. So, with the slow travel of going northward towards the needle to find and look at this communications equipment, the reason why you want this is because, as mentioned, the leaders at the town of Mesa, who wants to start a radio connection between the other settlements nearby, well, he needs the equipment first, which is why you're being sent to the needle. So, we continue with our journey onwards to the north. But first, we can see how well you can smooth each other's... You rephrase that. How you can recuperate from the events that just transpired. So, after every encounter, this goes back to what I was talking about earlier. After every encounter, you get to try to recover some strain. Now, you do recover strain completely if you do sleep. Or at the end of a battle, you do a few rolls. So, what this all requires is everyone to go ahead and build me either a cool or a discipline pool.
Say again?
You can build me a discipline or a cool pool, whichever's higher for you.
Okay.
And then I'll wait till you get in here, Ainz. Because looking right now, it
Just
does
load
look
it up.
like the Ainz and Slevin do have a bit of strain.
Say again?
You do have a bit of strain, both of you.
Yeah, I have 9. I'm 3 strain away from going unconscious.
Yeah.
I have.
I'm hoping I roll
3.
pretty well.
So, cool or vigilance?
Discipline.
Discipline. Okay. So skill. That would be under skills, right?
Yes.
Cooler discipline.
Mm-hmm.
So just roll the discipline.
So this is one of the few rolls you get to roll with no dice or with no penalty dice. So all of you, go ahead and just roll. All right.
Finally a success.
So what this means here?
The person
Nice,
with
I
the
got
worst
3
set
success.
got the
Holy
best
shit.
successes.
That is true. All right. So the amount of, in this case, the advantages don't use for anything. The success is what you're looking for. So, Neo, if you had any strains, you don't. You would actually remove 1 strain. Irons, you can remove 3 strains, so you get back to actually 0, which is good. And 7, you remove 2. You go from 9 to 7.
Got it. What time is it?
It's 8:43 on my.
Not asking about real life.
No.
It's about 5:43 in the day. Sun's starting to go down.
Your time.
Yeah, it's my time. Yeah, we'll go my time. It makes sense.
So is it like winter, let's say? Because saying that it's 5:43 and the sun's already going down.
5:43. So right now it's a fairly warm 90 degrees. When it gets to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, when it goes to the nighttime, it drops to a slightly comfortable 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know my
yes,
Celsius
I
conversions,
get it.
unfortunately. So,
Yeah.
but essentially, it's fairly warm right now, a bit sweaty, and it gets a little bit chilly at the nighttime. Essentially, what it is. So, winter, no. There's gonna be no snow about.
So since
Even if it was the middle of winter, I doubt it would be snowing right now.
All right,
so,
Ians, what's the question?
Can I now attempt to non-dirty my pipe gun?
All right, so you said you want to look at yes, you're traveling northwards, so we'll get to that real quick. So let's take a look at your thing. So your talent you wanted to use was Tinker, correct?
Yeah, I think within reason that would work. Plus, mechanics is also a skill.
All right, Tinker at this point actually would not help, but mechanics would. So what I want you to do is go ahead and build me a mechanics pool.
Okay, done.
All right, so to modify this thing to make it undirty, let's go ahead and make it it's a medium check. It's a pipe pistol. Put in 2 purple. Don't roll yet. I'm gonna put in some more stuff.
Oh boy.
All right.
And I would also like to use the advantage I had from the roll.
You can't use it for that because that's from a different type of roll. So I know what you're doing right now. You need to use the advantage that's related to what was used for. So in this case, your discipline to get back your strain does not coincide with repairing your pistol. So it usually has to be for the same thing.
Can I use the advantage I generated to recover more strain?
No, it's one of the few rolls you can't use strain for that. It's straight success rolls.
Okay, so what can I use to up my possibility of success?
So the way to get increases of either blue or more actual yellows or greens would be to find dedicated workshops or actual magazines. Magazines here will help, or actually wearing a mechanic's apron or clothing will help out a little bit. Now, I didn't tell you about this, so I'm not going to penalty you right now, but you do need to get a toolkit, which you can buy at the nearest civilization you get to, because typically you would actually get penalties, but I'm not going to do that right now. So essentially, we're going to go a base roll, which is this, so go ahead and roll.
Okay. Well, thank you for being nice about it. I appreciate it.
Yep. Okay, so
Yes.
you're able to undirty, ungem, you get it clean. It's still a used, worn, a bit damage in the damage sense that this is a wasteland, but you do remove the inaccurate property.
Yeah.
So you're gonna remove that. So this was happening as all three of you were walking. You kind of were just taking with it to get the kinks out of it.
After seeing him fix his gun, I'm gonna hold my axe to him and say, "Hey, can you sharpen this?"
Would I be able to? Is the question.
I'm gonna say here, no.
Okay, so I could like tinker with the edge with like a rock or something, kind of try to make a quasi.
I'll tell you what.
What are those
I
called?
will let you try with a red in there.
With the red.
So I'll be up to 11.
Actually, if you could hand over the axe to me, I might be able to. Once we get some special stone, I might be able to get the axe sharpened for you.
Some special what, Neo?
The
Stone.
grindstone.
Yeah.
The Yeah, the whetstone or the grindstone.
Do you have one?
Wouldn't he be able to do it himself?
No, I don't have one. I'm saying if we find one.
Okay, fine. Okay, all right.
Is my skin rough enough to use it as a whetstone?
No.
Damn it.
So it's up to you, Slevin. Do you want to try to deal with the potential of making it worse?
Hell, I'm a gambler by trade, so yeah.
All right, Ainz,
I
build a
wouldn't
pool.
play these games if I didn't like gambling.
Build a mechanics pool. Put in 1 red and 1 purple. Go ahead and
We're
roll.
rolling a perception pool.
Yeah, mechanics. If it's the same rule, it's not too worried about it, but
Yeah, sorry. Mechanics is the same number of dice.
yeah, it's fine. Yes, go ahead and roll. Ooh, all right.
Aha! Can I keep those 2 advantages, please?
No, you have to use it for something that immediately that involves this thing. So what I can say, you could use it to maybe make it a little bit stronger. I might give him a couple boost die for his first attack using it. Or it has to be something. So it has to be something, Ainz, that's related to what you just did. You can't bank him.
Okay. So is there? So you said boosts and damage, right, for the next few attack rolls?
For the first attack, I'll give him 2 blue for his first attack with it.
All right.
I'm just gonna look at him like, yeah, you made it sharp again. You're smart. Thank you.
All right, yeah, he get it back, and it looks really nice there, Slevin.
I give him the double anime. Sorry, I give him the anime thumbs up, and I try to grin, but then like part of my lip cracks and starts bleeding. I'm like, ah!
No, in order for me to receive the axe, I get down on one knee and I fold my arms out
Like a
Okay, that's a little bit excessive there.
to receive the axe from my holy master.
blessing.
All right, so go back to the map. Does everyone have the map open?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so heading towards the
I do
needle.
not. I do
Hold
not
on,
because. Well, don't worry about it because, as you remember, the thing doesn't work with me.
Is it still not working for you?
No, hasn't worked from day one.
We're gonna go back into this each time. So, how are you trying to resize the window? Let me ask this: you're on a laptop, right?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a mouse without the trackpad?
Yep. That's what I've been using.
Okay. How are you trying to resize the window? Let me ask that.
The right click, the going to the sides and widening it, it just basically goes back to either the same size or it actually scrolls across the map to a different location and I can't move the motor.
And you've tried holding down the left control
This
key.
map is giving me so much shit. Like I can't click on it and move the area around when I try to resize it. It also for some reason then starts to move the area and I can't move back.
Can you zoom in and out? Yes, that.
Let me double check.
Can you do the mouse wheel?
Is there a limit to how far I can zoom in?
Probably
I
not.
can, but it does not.
Yeah, no, I don't think it is because I've so far made a single pixel in the letter A from water plant about the size of my.
Can I continue? So basically, I can only enlarge it to where the needle is just the top of the needle is just barely visible.
But can you zoom the map in and out? That's what I'm asking.
Yes, but not entirely, and I cannot move the actual map itself.
All right. Move that. Can you move the window itself?
I can move the actual window by clicking on the edge and just trying to drag it.
Yeah. Just keep doing that. Get to the bottom right of the map.
Bottom right of the map. Okay.
Do you see that little circle button on the bottom?
Yep.
Can you click on that to move the map around?
Nope. It just moves the actual window itself. I told you this thing is a bitch to handle. It's utterly fucking ridiculous.
It's not. Just hold left control
I have.
and just move the
It
mouse.
moves the actual window.
It
doesn't-
shouldn't do that.
Well, I'm telling you, it's what it's doing.
I might ask you after the session to reinstall Fancy Gods. Maybe something's bugging on your side.
I did. Remember you asked me to do that last time.
I'm not sure why it's not working for you.
Just it's that my.
Probably because he's not doing it right.
I'm sure he knows how to change the damn window.
I will literally turn on my computer to prove you wrong. Is that what you want me to do?
Let's continue. That's beside the point right now. So, we are going to traverse forward to the north a bit more. So, what I want is to know...
Are we that green quasi-radioactive?
Yes. You're that green radioactive symbol right there that I'm pointing at.
Okay. I can't see... Is that the green arrow point you mean?
Yes. Yeah. Do you see the token that's turning?
Yes, I do see that.
Okay, that's all of you right now.
Okay.
Alright, so we need someone to go ahead and give me a survival row. Survival pool.
I can do that. I got 3.
Does anyone have 4?
Do you have a higher one?
A training in survival?
Let's make this easy. This is a quick way to look at it. Everyone build a pool, but don't roll. If you all have the dice pool tracker open, you'll see if anyone has what everyone's ability is inside it.
Except for their own, apparently.
Well,
yeah.
you see,
but you'll see yours on the bottom left.
And plus, you already know what yours.
That's true.
You can just see it. Neo, build a survival. Neo, are you there?
I'm here. I was trying to say I don't need to build it. That mine is lower.
Okay.
All right. In that case,
So
we can have Ainz roll with Slevin giving him a blue die.
Yeah.
Don't roll yet though. We need to put some difficulty. So put in 2 purple there, Ainz.
1, 2, and then 1 blue.
Yes. For Slevin helping out.
Red.
Go ahead and roll.
Roll it.
I'm
roll,
helping you
roll,
survive.
roll. What? Nice.
He's helping them traverse forward to make sure you don't get quite... Well, you can't really get lost because you see the damn needle in the sky. But to avoid any areas that might be a little bit dangerous, that might not be so well covered. Anyways.
Or shall we say landmine non-friendly?
Yeah, to avoid landmines in the ground. You move forward for several hours. We get to the next hex.
Okay, I'm going to pretend I know where that hex is.
Or, not hex, but the square. You move forward. Getting closer to the needle as you are moving. Now, you're coming across the landscape now. You see the city behind you getting smaller and smaller as you're traveling. Around you is just kind of desert, shrubs, dead trees. There seems to be what was a wooded area at one point in time. Now is just dead tree trunks that stand up in the sky. Some fallen over. And it's mostly flat landscapes as you watch the horizon.
Okay, so...
Is there anything interesting in the horizon? Other, like, anything that isn't just dead trees and plains?
As you've been traveling for the couple hours, no. It's just been empty landscape and just dead stuff.
Okay, well then let's just head on.
The occasional fly, some animals, bugs, give you a bit of attention, but for the most part, this is a wasted landscape as you're moving forward. Now, we can go ahead and, just to do expediency, we're going to go to the next day as we continue onwards. We need another survivor roll.
Hold on, do we heal any wounds we may have, since that's, I guess, an extended rest?
Yes. So what you'll heal is everyone heals all their strength.
Yay!
And you heal 1 wound.
Awesome.
But what can happen here is someone could try to heal him, or he has to throw a stim pack.
Yeah, can someone heal me? I have 8 wounds.
Okay.
At least try.
Would that be survival?
No, that'd be medicine.
Probably be medicine.
I forgot there was a medicine one. Nope. I mean, if you were a robot, I would have confidence in my ability, but I wasn't aware we could buy stim packs at this point. I wasn't even aware we could get like a lab coat.
I don't need stim packs. As long as we find a dead human corpse, I can eat it.
That's a little disgusting.
Yeah, he looks at the mutant
But not
and just.
incorrect.
That's out of character.
Oh, okay.
I will say this. Your other companion does offer up, because she is here with you, although she's in the background. She's recuperating because she was hurt pretty damn bad by the red scorpions. Even with the Mr. Carlson, it's just kind of floating by with the, actually the 5 of you. But I said I don't play them during games where they're not here. But I do know that I gave Amelia some stim packs. So, she...
Oh, well, if they're technically there in the background, can I get the Mr. Handy to cook my rat?
He will cook your rat for you.
Yay.
Yay!
I would probably be
Rat
hanging
cooker.
around Mr. Handy and just like writing down his current condition, like his what's his mental status and all that.
Yeah,
You can
so Neo,
say-
as you look at the Mr. Handy, I'd rather we do this when he's here, but I'll give you a little bit of description. You can do more when next session when he pops up. You notice that Mr. Handy, you've seen a couple Mr. Handys in your lifetime, Neo. And this one is fairly remarkable in the fact that its metallic body is very, very pristine. Now, the typical Mr. Handys you come across are usually dented, been rebuilt, and are rusted and just covered in grime and dirt and dust. This one, for all intents and purposes, is almost brand new, like it was shipped out of the factory yesterday. It actually glares the sun off of his domed head.
Yeah, Neo is like gonna save one of his water bottle just in case he gets dusty. He's gonna like keep him maintained.
He appreciates that.
You gotta appreciate
now that it's
the
cooked,
budget.
I don't think I have the right to refuse food, so I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah. You need to keep the things you find around here that are high technology. You need to cherish it, really, in this kind of a world.
Yeah, I've never seen something that was that shiny. Especially not working.
Yeah. Neo
We
would
found him in a
probably,
box that had never been opened.
yeah, Neo is probably like writing down where you guys found him and just like writing down his current condition.
So
We
he's keeping
found
a
him.
big journal.
Like,
Yeah.
I'd say about 30 miles back from where we came, inside of a basement of a garage.
Yeah. Neo's just like, and he's still like writing down lines and lines.
All right, Ainz, build another survival pool, please.
Okay, before I do, since we're kind of at a non-combative thing,
Yes.
I wanted to add something to my talents go without. It's a tier 2. So I'll also build a survival pool as well. Doing that.
Well, can you heal me?
Oh, sorry, I mentioned, I forgot to send. You get 2 Simpacks.
Oh, I get to.
Okay.
Do they have weight?
I believe they are. Actually, I have them in inventory. Let me see. Let's take a look at Simpacks.
Actually, now that I think about it, did you guys take the Mr. Handy's manual?
The Mr. Handy's what?
Manual. If he was in a box, there should have been a manual, maybe.
I don't know what a manual is, but
That would be a no.
Oh my god. Okay.
That might have been nice. Well, on the way back, maybe you'll be able to look for it.
Yeah, maybe Hayden is Mr. Handy, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he didn't show up today.
Yeah. Yeah, when he shows up next time, I'm probably gonna ask him if his program contains a manual, and that will like properly set him up.
Here, I'll make it easy. I put 2 stim packs inside the ship sheet with the yeast packet. They do have weight to them. Small weight.
oh, remove the yeast packet from the ship because I put it in my.
Okay. From the vehicle.
Oh, unless it can stay in that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We can. I mean, you don't have a vehicle right now, but anything that's important that has weight, I'll go ahead and have you required to take it. But this kind of stuff, I'm not gonna worry about it. It's not right
Okay.
now. I'm gonna implement more of the strict rules as we play. I'm not gonna throw everything into it right now, so I'm not too worried about it.
Okay.
So do I?
But I am gonna take a stim pack.
Okay.
So it's 5, right?
Yes. for
5,
one.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
And when does that reset? If it's
The next day, 24 hours.
okay.
All right. And Chris, what are you saying?
Do I still need to roll that survival?
Yes.
And can I help him?
Absolutely.
So what? So if that's not for the stim pack thing, what am I rolling on?
This is to see if anything bad happens as you're traveling towards the needle.
Okay, so I got my survival thing ready. What do I need to roll for the different?
2 purple, put in 1 blue. And just to give you guys some stuff, don't roll yet. I'm going to go ahead and use Destiny Point to give you guys some stuff now. Go ahead and upgrade that 1 purple to a red.
1 purple to a red.
Oh, all you have to do is click on the purple plus symbol on the dice pool next time, instead of just clearing it.
Okay, I didn't realize.
Yeah, for future reference.
Survival 1, 2.
Yep, go ahead and roll. All right.
No failures, but I did get it.
That is a failure. You have to get a success to succeed, so this actually is a failure. But it's a small failure. So what I can say, as you're continuing travel, it's the beginning of the day, the sun is starting to crest the horizon as you're moving on. You just cooked a bit of your rat and the food you have on you as you're continuing your journey. Ahead of you, you have a couple things. We see directly to the north is a old basin where there used to be water. Not only that, but you also see that there are a couple structures there. From the distance, as you watch, as you kind of look down into the small little valley, now you can tell that there used to be water here, possibly a small lake, but it's been all dried up. But you see the houses that are still there. Oh, I already mentioned now. You see the house is still there. To the east and to the west, you see more scrubland, as well as a peculiar sight. Directly to the east, here, you see that the ground is very, very, very shiny.
Oh no.
Almost like
yeah.
someone took a glass mirror that's still intact, or even like a shard of a glass mirror you might come across, and stuck on the ground. But they made it massively big.
So my character would.
Does it look like sand? Is it sand but shiny?
It is. It does seem to be sandy, but it's very, very. It's reflecting the glow of the sun.
Okay, so it's not obviously like there actually being a giant here.
It's like someone stuck out a giant plate glass and stuck it on the ground.
Oh.
So my character would probably recognize that as, like, the effect of a laser or plasma.
If you've seen one, then yes.
Well, I mean, he deals with his techs and mechanics all the time. I mean, obviously, he's going to be familiar with the effects of a laser gun.
Yes.
Or a plasma pistol, or a plasma rifle. So my character is instantly on alert, and he kind of is there any cover around here?
There's the occasional rock. There's occasional dead tree. But what you're looking at is an area. So you've seen the blast of a laser that struck the ground and actually solidified the ground to a small mirror, a rough mirror. What you're looking at now is probably about a 2-mile wide area of that.
There's a 2-mile wide glassing?
Yes.
So, my
Why is
character
it so
first,
shiny?
My character first, like, panics when he first sees it, and then he just Like he realizes whatever this thing is, a destructive power so massive we couldn't escape it even if we tried to fire it. So he goes, "Hey guys, plasma did this. Very high-powered laser. This is what happens when plasma or laser hits sand. It glasses the surface."
So you think like some sort of bomb?
So, quick question for you, Hursk. My character possibly could have heard, like, rumors regarding such technology, correct?
Alright, give me 1 second. Okay, to the question, I want to say no. You've seen the effect mini scale with laser pistol, but nothing that's been on this scale, and you've never heard anything that could do it on this scale. If that's what this actually is from.
Would my character know what a satellite is?
No.
Okay, because, I mean, he could have been pre-war, so...
The guy is pre-war?
We never discussed it. We know ghouls can live for hundreds of years.
That's right, you are a ghoul.
Yeah. So that's why I was asking. Because if I were a superhuman or a human, there's no way I would. But ghouls have been, proven to last like 300 years.
How old of a ghoul are you?
Eddie Winter.
I remember discussing this with you, but we never solidified it. I wanted him to be pre-war just so he could have, like, knowledge of, how to fix things from that pre-war era if he ever came across it. Which is where he got his mechanic skills over the years. I should say centuries. Depending on which era of this is.
Okay, so here's one thing I do want to say.
Which era of the war is this? That also was never clear.
It was clarified, 2287.
No. Like, the era of, like, our characters are currently living in right now.
Yeah.
Like, how many years has it been since the bombs fell?
He did clarify that, 2287.
Okay. Alright.
Now, here's what I do want to say about backgrounds. Backgrounds cannot give you mechanical effect. At all.
Well, I'm not saying, like...
I know, I'm just saying. But I want to clarify, because what you're saying can go into that territory, so I want to mention right now. You are saying that you want to be pre-war because you're mechanical, stuff like that. Now, typically when you want to craft something, because I know you want to craft things, when you craft something, you have to know the schematics. You have to know the blueprints. Yeah. What I will say is I cannot let you take a background that will give you the ability to craft whatever you want because you used to be a mechanic in the pre-war. So you need to come up with a reason why you might know about this stuff, but you can't sit there and tell me, well, because I'm pre-war, I can craft this. You still need to find the blueprint.
No, I completely understand that.
Okay.
But, like, he could have been a pre-war military weapons researcher. So that would also explain how he knows what happens when plasma hits glass.
Okay, that's fine, as long as you don't come to me saying, hey, can I craft this Fat Man launcher because I'm pre-war? That I'm going to say no to.
Can I craft a satellite and also launch it to space? Because I did that before.
No, that was not my intention.
Okay, that's fine.
Like, actual knowledge, like, both to enrich in-game, like, possibilities.
That's absolutely fine. Okay, so I'll say this then. We can detail exactly what faction you're part of, government, whatnot. What I can say is, yes, there were rumors of a pre-war satellite that were able to possibly do this, but it was never, in effect, launched. Tested? You're not sure. There's rumors if it was or was not. What you do know is that large-scale bombs can do this.
Large-scale bombs?
Yes, can do this.
Do you know which type? I'm guessing he would, and I'm guessing you know, because I don't. Because I don't think nuclear bombs can actually glass the surface.
Who knows? Maybe they can.
I mean, I've been to the place in Hiroshima where they dropped them. And there's not glass.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Alright.
But there were bombs. Plus, this is future. It is future esque. So, but yes, you
Yeah,
do know that there were
I'm
bombs that
saying
can do this.
I'm saying like I wouldn't know. You know, like I, as me, Chris, don't know.
Yeah, but you as Ainz do know that there were bombs that could do this.
Okay. Now, what are the range of the bombs? Are they like the Fat Man kind of bombs, or
Various kinds, depends on who dropped it. You just know that there is capabilities from all sides that could do this. Where this came from, how new it is that you don't know, but you do know that this can happen.
would he be able to, like, he would easily be able to tell if the blast area was hot?
Hot in talking about radioactivity or just hot?
Both radioactivity and heat.
Being
Well, he's trying
near
to
it.
see if it dropped recently. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get the time of, has this been dropped in the last day or two?
I'll say this: you won't really know until you move into that square.
He can't know beside the square if it's hot?
Yes.
I would be. Okay.
This is what you see from the distance.
Oh, in the distance. Okay, okay. I thought we suddenly came upon it like we just went up a hill and it's right below us. I didn't realize this 2 mile thing across is what we saw in the distance.
So this is what's coming up. I'm giving you the choice of where you want to go. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so my character goes, I recommend we get the hell out, get away from that direction.
I say the opposite.
Can I roll survival to see if there's a route around it?
Survival, no. But that is right here. The township's right here, and this just seems to be shrubbed area. You get to decide which one you want to go to, or just go further east or west.
Let's go through it. I feel like there shouldn't be any issues.
I say we go around it, because why take the chance? Me personally, if it's radioactive, it won't affect me. Same with Ainz, but it might affect you.
It would certainly affect Mr. Roboto.
Like you're a Sith.
I don't think we really need to go around. Like, the odds of the glass being radioactive is pretty low. Because even if there is something that can do that, it was probably something from pre-war.
Well, if you die, don't blame us.
Remember, that's in this square right here. The square above you is where the houses are. These are different areas.
Oh, I thought it was the same area. Okay,
No.
I say we go to the house. Because if we can avoid the possibly radioactive area and also maybe get some loot, I say take it.
Yeah.
So I'm essentially giving you points of interest. You can tell me which one you want to take. So.
Slevin votes for house.
Houses.
Yeah. Well, let's go. I'm gonna write down the stuff about the glasses. About the glass.
All right, write this down. If you actually want to keep notes to go back later on, actually look at the notes tab on the right-hand side, and you can start making your own stuff. You can write down that, hey, maybe you want to check this out later on. So seeing this to your east, as you're traveling now downwards a little bit towards this basin where the water used to be, you're seeing the remnants of an old small town. As you get near, you're not seeing any signs of life. It is deserted. Again, it's the ruins of civilization. Does not look to be anything new within the last couple hundred years. Rephrase that. It doesn't seem to be a new town made after the war. It seems to be a town that was before the war that's just dried out and died or just succumbed to age. As you approach, in the distance, you can see that there are about a dozen households that still stand. Around it are the foundations of other structures that were there at one point. This seems to be a part of a larger town, but that's been buried just by the dust and the dunes that have blown over time. The basin and these small suburban area is still open to the elements, which you're now coming up towards. And as you get close, you see that there is a bit of signs of a little bit thicker part of dried out shrubs and decaying trees. Like it was a very, very nicely made garden at one point. As you're coming across these, to the edge of these houses.
Cool.
Are the houses down like an avenue, or are they down like a roundabout, or whatever they're called? Like a circular.
The houses aren't circular. The houses are kind of lined, and they actually are at the edge of the basin where the water used to be. Just to give you an idea, you see kind of the docks that these houses have. These are like beachfront property on this little area, just like little lake, essentially. And they kind of form a slight curve. And I can make it real easy. I can actually just draw it to make it easy for all of you. We'll go to the blank sheet where I have my card from last session.
What blank sheet?
You'll see it.
Oh. Okay.
My card's fantastic.
Look at the X's, but I flashed my X.
Alright, so here's the edge of kind of the basin. And we have a couple of docks. And we have the houses.
Okay. Where are the docks and where are the houses? There we go.
Okay, well, I say, it went very well last time, so, let's make some noise! And I start doing the same thing I did last time. Making noise. Just drawing out the enemies. I don't want to get surprised.
Is there currently any cover, Hursk, that I can...
The general cover as you come up to the edge of the buildings are just the occasional dry tree trunk.
Is it thick enough to provide adequate cover?
Cover from view, yes. Cover from a bullet, probably not. Maybe a little bit, but not too much.
Okay. Would it be enough to at least partially conceal it, is what I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to take cover behind a tree.
Okay. What about you, Neo?
I don't know. What time of the day is it right now?
This is just before midday. So I'm around 11 a.m.
I'm gonna go behind the closest house, like the back wall.
So you're gonna go up with actually Slevin then, because Slevin's about to do Slevin essentially wanted to make a lot of noise to draw out any enemies that might be nearby.
Oh, I can't really see them on the maps. I have no clue where they are.
I'm not using the tokens for representation, really. Just essentially what we need to draw the picture of is, as you're approaching the first house, we have Ainz hiding behind a tree, because Slevin's going to go out into the open, probably next to one of the first houses, and start making noise. So where do you want to be during this when this happens? As he telegraphs this to you.
I don't know, I'll just hide behind a tree or something as well.
Okay, so you're gonna go to a tree next to Ainz as he goes out. All right, so.
No, I'll take like another side so we can.
Yeah, you're not gonna go to the same tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few trees out there. All right, Slevin, you go out there. Go ahead and make a coercion pool.
Ooh, I can use a free action to make that based off brawn.
There you go.
Nice.
So that you'll have to build manually.
Yeah. I don't have anything in forward, so I'm just gonna run.
Alright. Because you're a super mutant and you're trying to make noise, you're being very robust and just out in the open, put in 2 blue. We'll make this an easy check. Put in 1 purple. Go ahead and roll.
If there is anything here, oh my god, they're shit in their pants.
I think you're gonna make them run away like from here.
You make a lot of noise. You make so much noise, in fact, that you make one of the buildings far down, maybe like 3rd building down, actually collapse on itself.
For a second, I thought you said you make the building fart, as if it was shitting.
Maybe you hear that, but you hear a bit of rumbling, and then the building actually collapses. Now, whether it's just coincidence, whether your reverberation from your yell did this, the building collapses. You hear just the structure crumble on itself in the distance. You see the dust plume rise up in the sky.
I can't believe that I got success.
And if any human was here, he'd probably be scared to bejesus. But from what you see from all 3 of your vantage points, there's no human here.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm gonna be running up and down the street, just making noise, just screaming, "I'm here to get you!"
All right.
That could provoke innocent people as well.
Possibly.
I don't care.
All right. Now, as you're making noise, going pretty much around the houses now, Ainz and Neo, what are you doing?
I'm going to. Do we know for sure there's no people in the houses?
From your vantage point, so I'm gonna say before you move. So you're watching as Slevin starts to walk towards the houses now, past the houses actually. As you're watching, besides the building falling over, whatever caused that, you don't see anyone running away. You don't see anyone in the windows like you might have saw in the previous town before the rats swarmed out. You don't see any people.
Okay. So I'm gonna go into one of the houses that is not demolished.
Oh, okay. Do you go into the first house?
Sure. But I'm also going to look at the window.
Alright, Nia, what about you?
I'm gonna move into this next I'm not gonna move into the same house. I'm gonna move like by the wall if there's like a window or hole of another house.
Okay, so just for representation on the map, we're going ahead and put Slevin down here. We're going to put Ainz in here. And Nia, you're going to be like right here, essentially.
Okay.
Or move yourself like how you kind of want to envision yourself. All this is not a battle map, but just kind of what you picture yourself doing.
Okay.
Have I seen absolutely anything out of the ordinary?
No, you see
Like
a lot of
movement out of the corner of my eye.
You see a couple of plants and shrubs. Some are wilting away. And as all 3 of you move, you catch movement out of the corner of your eyes.
Which corner?
All of them. 2
Yeah.
corners. You see the plants, the dry vegetation, kind of blown with the wind.
Is that it?
Could I make a survival to see if it's really cool?
This isn't D&D. There isn't magic.
No, but there are living plants.
Go ahead and give me a survival. Since
No
you
one's
requested it.
casting God.
Okay.
You too, Neo, if you would like. Actually, all 3 of you, if you would like to roll a. I'll give you a choice. Either you can roll perception or you can roll survival.
For my
Well,
survival, the advantage that I had.
perception I'm better at.
Here, let's let him talk real quick. So, Chris, what do you want to say?
last survival roll that I rolled, I had a advantage. Could I add that as a for this one? Because you said the advantage is that you can't keep them unless they're related to something.
Yes, I did say that, but that is not related to this check, even though it's the same skill. It's for something else.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. So what I want from those of you that are doing survival, put in 2 purple,
Uno, dos.
and those of you doing perception, put in 3 purple.
Oh boy.
I'll just ignore this. I'm just clearing the pool. Ignore it.
Okay, so next time, Neil, you just have to click the plus symbol on the dice.
Okay.
We'll do it.
Woo!
God damn it! I forgot to add difficulty.
And just
We do it.
and roll.
It's fine. Yes, 7 you can roll.
There you go.
I got bad on both fronts.
Wow.
All right. So, Slevin, you're going, raw, making noise, whatever noise you're making out in the place. Don't quite notice anything. Neil, same as you. You're just kind of looking around at the plants or in the dried shrubs. But, Ainz, as you go into the house, and you see that a bit of the old shrubs actually grew into the house, you're watching them as they inside, even being blocked by the weather, the elements, the wind, they're still moving inside the house if they're being affected by the wind.
So, I immediately go, nope, close the door and go.
Okay, so right when you go, nope, and you're about to move out, you see a couple of the vines and the shrubs actually unfurl into stalks. And they rise up into what looks like the head of a Venus flytrap.
Okay.
Oh,
And-
it's one of those things
They point towards
I told
you,
from Vault 22.
and we're going to go into the first combat encounter of the game. All right, so I need...
So, before we start, just remember, I was opening the door. So by the time that thing is rearing its ugly fucking head, I'm already closing the door.
That's fine, because they're going to be a bit more inside that house. So, what I want,
That's fine. Just remember that I'm now outside the house.
this is what this means.
Vigilance are cool.
This is what I'm saying. So I want Neo and Slevin to roll Vigilance, and I want Ainz to roll Cool.
Okay.
So both the pull. So no, Slevin, don't build it from your skill. Build it from the combat tab. It's the initiative one. So Ainz did it correctly. Slevin, and then Neo. Neo, go to character sheet. Go to the combat tab, and you see where it says
know.
initiative on the top right. All right, click on the vigilance one, please.
Is it cool or vigilance?
Vigilance. Oh, nice. He's ready for battle. All right, go ahead and roll.
No difficulty?
Nope.
With the initiative, so.
Mm-hmm.
Aha! Success and advantage.
Not
Does
bad.
advantage
Not
do
bad.
anything?
Huh?
No, sorry.
Does
It
advantage
does.
do anything?
The advantage.
does.
So if you look at the initiative tracker, it gives you a decimal point, which is relevant to the initiative rolls.
Yeah, it means you go before the other one roll.
Yeah. All right. Let's put in my things because there are a few spore plants.
Okay. Just remember, I am outside the.
Not relevant. That was for the things outside. Let's put in 3, and then I'll start off with that.
I can't see the initiative.
Okay. Can you click on the button or no?
What's the?
The button is going to be the sword on the top right of the screen.
All right, now I can see it.
Oh, I rolled a full 0. Okay. Actually, that means all 3 of you get to go first.
Yeah, and then the 3 plants. Or 3 groups of plants, I guess.
Okay, so the question I have is who wants to go first? As all around you, inside the houses, outside the houses, the landscape comes to life as these things come out of the ground and are now swaying with the wind, but they're all pointed at all of you. There is groups of them, and essentially you're seeing about 12 of them all together, all around.
So 3 groups of 4?
Yes.
So, can you place...
Or 4 groups of 3.
markers, for where they are? By the way,
No, 3 groups of 4.
Sorry,
If 4 groups of
sorry,
you need to
sorry.
go.
I got backwards. 3 groups of 4 is what I meant. What you said, pretty much.
Okay, so can you show us where?
This isn't going to use a battle map. It's going to be narrative in the mind. So essentially, think of it this way, Eins. They are all within the landscape. This means inside the buildings, outside. What this essentially means is this going to provide almost no cover unless you get something very, very enclosed.
Okay.
So they're all within short distance.
Well, Ein should go first because he's got that sharpshooter thing.
That is true, but that's only if I'm acting first before the enemies.
Which you would be.
Oh, okay.
You could still go first.
Oh, yeah. You all 3 are going first before these things, so.
Yeah, I thought it was first in combat.
But can you guys pause it for 1 second while I go to the bathroom real quick? Because I just got to, gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, one of you can go then.
I'll go. Oh,
So, if you want to go, just go ahead and click that dice icon on the combat tracker and take the slot. All right. Now, Sullivan, remember, if you attack something, you get to add in 2 blue from the
I know.
the work that Eins was able to do.
Is there any near me that I'm able to just engage
Yes.
with? I don't.
Like I said, they are all around. So you are in the middle of all these things. They encompass the entire area of houses.
Then I shall engage.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm back.
I shall take 2 strain to aim,
Okay.
and I am going to do everything I can to destroy these.
Okay. Now, to make it easy, I'm going to put them on the map. Now, like I said, this is representative of a battle map. It's just to have so you can drag damage and make things easier. Just to see what they look like. Two, one, and then normal. Okay. All right. So go ahead and charge one of them, or just charge the plants that are around.
Yeah, you're damn right. I'm gonna do that. I'm trying to update the Razor's Edge that thing to give it piercing again, but it won't let me.
Don't worry about it. Just write it down, and I'll just keep it in mind.
Okay. I'm going to add the 2 boost and the aim die
Mm-hmm.
and the 2 difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Let's make it fun. Not yet. Go ahead and roll. You charge it with your brute razor edge strength.
Or I can go all out and spend a story point to make them all yellow.
If you would like.
Also, don't forget you have my bonus.
You put it in.
Yeah, I put it in.
He's looking at a pretty beefy pull right now.
If you did or not.
That's why I'm thinking, do I just go all out and make the last one a yellow too? Since story points are a pool of all of us, I'm going to ask your guys' opinion.
I'm fine with it. I mean, if you can cleave these motherfuckers. Go
Neo, what about you?
Sure.
Okay. Gonna use this. And roll.
That's a lot of advantage.
What can I do with all that advantage? All that advantage inside my front.
You can do a crit, which automatically kill one of them. These are minions.
I'm gonna crit.
I do believe. What's the crit on your axe? I think it's pretty low.
I have vicious.
Vicious is going to be in relation to other types of enemies. Vicious won't help out here.
Okay. And I also have crit 2. Whatever that.
So you can crit twice, which means you can automatically kill 2 of them with the crit too, because you can activate crit twice. And then you can do the damage. So you might knock out an entire group right now.
Well, then I'm going to do that.
All right, so let's do this first. Go ahead and drag over the damage on top of one of the things on the map to do the damage.
And I killed 2 of them.
All right, and then drag over the personal crit on top of 2 of them, on top of one of them twice.
How do I do that? What do you mean by crit? Personal crit?
So you see all the icons on the bottom left of the screen? One is a yellow personal crit.
Yeah.
Drag that on top of the thing you just damaged. You did you did damage to.
Twice?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Look at the combat tracker. You have killed one complete one. So essentially, you see Slevin just start roaring and start cleaving these plants, and just shred these plants nonstop. So yeah, you demolished one group there, Slevin. Good job. Go ahead, pass your turn.
Yeah.
Neo can go next if he wants.
It's the same for me.
All right, Neo, would you like to go?
Sure, I guess.
Right.
I'll shoot the one closest to me.
All right, so in the combat tracker, go ahead and do you have the combat tracker open? Let me ask that.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
there's going to be a little icon next to your name. Go ahead and click on that to the left of your name to take the slot.
What?
So if you have the combat tracker open, on the bottom where it says initiative actors under your name, to the left of your picture will have a little button. Looks like a D20 silhouette. Click on that.
Yeah, but for what?
Just to take the slot in the combat tracker.
Yeah, I don't understand what the fuck you mean.
Okay. Do you have the combat tracker open?
No.
Okay. So on the desktop of Fantasy Grounds, on the top right, there's a button that looks like a sword. Click on that.
There we go.
All right. There we go. So now you want to do what?
I'll move away and shoot. How much would the one square be?
How much for what?
I want to move away and then shoot the thing.
Okay. So right now you're within short range. So you can definitely move to medium range by spending one maneuver, which you have for free.
Okay, I'll just shoot it from here then.
Okay. So go to your character sheet, go to the combat tab, and fantastic. Now because you're short range, it's 1 purple.
No, I don't have it then. I have a grip that removes a difficulty. You can check it in my attachments.
Sorry.
It says decrease the additional difficulty of making.
Yeah, so if you're
range
engaged,
check,
you're not engaged, you're just at short range. What this essentially does allow you to go for, if you're actually engaged with someone, is where it helps out. For this, it's still 1 purple.
Yeah. Okay.
So essentially, if a super mutant is trying to beat you to death with his fist, is where the pistol grip will help you out, or the farm grip will help you out.
Okay. I get to an advantage instead of 1, by the way.
Yeah, the accurate.
Because
Yeah, that's fine. I'll tell you how to do that next round. Go ahead. Okay, so now I'm going to drag over the damage. So you see where it says in brackets damage 10 in the log or the chat?
Yeah.
Go ahead and drag that. So just click on it and drag it on top of one of the pictures on the map.
Okay, one sec. There we go.
Fantastic. All right. So essentially, as you're watching Slevin just cutting down with his axe these plants, you with the rifle take off 2 shots, and it goes through 2 of the headstalks of these plants.
All right.
All right. And if you wish, you can actually move out now. So if you want, you could spend the 2 advantage to move away, or you can give a blue to yourself or to the next person. It's up to you.
I think I had 3 advantages because hold 1 second. The gun is accurate for 1.
It gives you 1 advantage, yes.
Yeah, laser sight gives me another advantage on every successful combat check with this weapon, so that's 2. And
so it actually gives you 1 extra damage is what it does.
oh, okay.
So I'll do that right now. I'll give the thing 1 damage. All right. So essentially, you still have 2 advantage you could use.
Wait, what do you mean? Hold on, I got both damage and advantage.
Yes. So you have two.
Okay.
You have 2 successes. You essentially got 3 because the laser grip gives you an extra 1. So you actually got 3 successes, and then you got the 1 natural roll, and then an extra advantage because of the accuracy of the weapon.
Okay. So I actually had 3 advantages, correct?
No, you have 2 advantages but 3 successes. Essentially, what's happening is your attachments to your weapon gives you 1 extra success and 1 extra advantage. Is what it does.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Is it already gave me an advantage from the dice roll?
Yeah, so you have 2 advantage total.
Yeah, but the accurate one also gives an advantage, correct?
No. So the accurate gives you the 1 advantage. You rolled 1 naturally, so you have 2 advantage.
Okay.
And then the form grip gives you 1 extra. Sorry, not the form. The laser sight gives you 1 success. So you roll 2 successes naturally. You have a 3rd one.
No, the laser sight gives advantage, not success.
No, I just read.
It says gain automatic A on successful combat checks with this weapon. A is for advantage, as far as I remember.
I might have looked at the wrong thing then. Oh, yep, sorry. I was looking at it wrong. Yeah, okay, so altogether, yeah, sorry, I was looking at it wrong. Yes, you have 3. You're actually correct. So you have 3 advantage with the 2 successes. So I was looking at that wrong.
Yeah. So
Let me do the
let me just...
drawing. There we go.
Just 1 second.
So
I'm gonna have the 3 advantage disable the opponent.
okay. So it is going to be disabled.
Yeah, disable.
All right, fantastic. Now, Neil, go ahead and pass your turn. There'll be the little down arrow on the bottom left of the combat tracker.
And I.
Hines, it's on you.
Woo! Alrighty. Okay. Ready?
Take the slot.
What's up?
Take the slot in the combat tracker.
Oh, that's right.
Do it.
Yeah. Right. Forgot how to do this.
Open up the
little
combat tracker.
die.
The sword in the top right.
No, I know. I forget if I. Yeah.
The die next to your picture.
Oh, okay.
There we go. All right.
Apologies. Okay, so I get additional because attacking
Okay. You're super breaking out, but essentially yes. Put in 1 purple.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Nice.
Ooh, nice. All right. Drag the damage over, and then we can decide what to do with the advantage.
Drag.
If it's possible for you to hit 4 plants too, then I'd go for them.
Yeah. What plants can I hit?
Any of them. It's all around. Actually, me kill the one that's actually dead that Slevin demolished. So the one right here is one that's damaged.
Okay. So I'm gonna hit that one, and I'm.
All right. So drag the damage on top of it.
Damage 6.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
Okay.
There's one left.
Is he dead? Did I kill him?
No. Is there any way for you to use that advantage to kill off to make him take 1 damage?
If he can activate the crit of the weapon, he could.
I mean,
Which he can.
I don't know how to activate crits.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong weapon. No. So he can't. From right here, he can't do any extra damage. The pipe pistols are 5 advantage. You see, it's 5 crit for the thing.
Okay, so.
Oh wait, if mine says 2 crits, does that mean 2 advantage and I crit?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I should be doing that more.
I'm gonna use my movement speed to go over here.
So let me ask this: are you wanting to move to medium range?
No, I'm just moving away from sport.
No, it doesn't work kind of like that. You're within short range, so it's all around you. So would you want to move to medium range, which essentially you're going to move away from the houses completely?
So in the direction I was going.
But you'd be going to medium range. Don't use the map as a specific grid. Just give like a general outline.
Would they be able to hit me in medium range?
Because I was given the option to Neo, I will say no, they won't be able to. They'll be in medium range. You don't know if they can reach that far, but they'll be in medium range of them.
Okay, so I will. Is there anything I can?
Is there any what?
Anything I can crouch by?
There can be a bit of debris, some stuff laying about. Maybe some tires, some debris from the houses that have decayed over the years. So yeah.
Okay, so I'll try to use that to, to block their line of shot.
I'll give you a bit of cover. Or concealment, I'll say.
Yeah, but then I remembered their plans that they don't really
They can't move
deal with. Yeah.
unless they grow legs.
Who knows? All right, Ions, go ahead and pass your turn.
Yes, I passed my turn.
All right, you need to click the button to do it.
Sorry.
Be the down arrow on the bottom left.
That?
Nope. There we go.
Bottom left.
He got it. All right, so we've got group 1. We've got the group of plants. They all turn to look at all of you.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. They are going to build a spike projectile. And because I got points, I'm going to go ahead and use one to upgrade that to a yellow. They're a short range. Now, Ons did move out of the way, so they're going to be looking at Neo here.
Uh-oh. Run, Neo, run!
And as a group of them fire these spike projectiles, this kind of giant thorn.
Is this what I get for not eating eating fucking vegetables?
It is. and a couple of them actually strike into Neo. Yeah, it only take 2 wounds. One of them, a couple of them, you're being kind of, essentially, all of you are being shot by these things. Even though you've cut down swarts of them. But as Ainz is kind of ducked in, has some hit his clothing, not really pierce them, and they're just striking Slevin's armor. One actually finds a groove or an opening in your clothing, Neo, and draws blood. Although a small amount of blood. Not too many.
I do have armor. I have armor. Just saying.
So, it finds someplace to draw blood.
I mean, did it like go through the armor?
Yeah, it did 5 damage, but since you have 3 armor, it deals 2 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this damage armor at all. And I got a phone call. I'll be right back.
Take it down.
Do a lot.
What's up?
I said I do a lot of damage. I was completely unaware that I could crit that easily. And I had still, even before me knowing that, I was still absolutely destroyed.
Sorry, that's some blurry stuff. Okay, so, essentially, yes, you do get hit by a couple of these spikes, Neil. They do go through armor, but not mechanically to, like, ruin armor. But some probably just kind of pierce it and stab you. But you're still fine. It's only 2 wounds. You're alright. But, another one. The other one that is just one by its lonesome self. This one is going to try to do something to Slevin.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you dumb bitch.
Alright, let's see. What can this thing do?
No.
Actually,
Never say it can't do nothing to a DM.
you've been swatting through them there, Slevin, so gonna be some's actually gonna be next to you. I'll pop up. But it's still gonna be 2 purple. Let's see. You know what? Just because I can't, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna upgrade that. Alright. Do you have any defenses? Nope. Alright, so here they go. They're gonna see if they can pierce your armor. And they do not. Yeah. They try to grab you with their Venus flytrap mouth, and they just grab your metallic armor. Nothing happens. All right. And around round 2.
Can I take this so I can just... Can I get into engaged range of the one that there's still 4 left?
I'm gonna say no because...
If I take 2 strain?
Well, no. Sorry. It's all with a short range. So it'll be 1 free maneuver to get engaged range.
Okay, then I'm gonna engage the one that there's 4 left.
Okay. So take the slot.
If everyone's okay with that. This is a team game. Neo? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
You could just use it, dude.
Okay.
Speak now or forever hold your penis.
All right, so you can engage the one to the forest. So you're moving next to the ones that are striking Neo.
I'm gonna take 2 strain and I'm gonna aim.
All right.
Because I like doing that.
We know.
Put in 2 purple. And do your worst.
Let's just hope he never asks you.
Oh, he might be a really good gardener.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing. I'm chopping the weeds with my axe.
He's a natural born weed killer.
You're weeding the garden. All right, go ahead and roll.
I'm just weeding the garden. If there is no objection, speak now, whoever holds your peace. I'm using a light side token to upgrade the last one.
Go ahead, man.
Give me the points. I like it. Roll.
Used by Johnny. Oh,
Ooh,
God.
no freaking, wow, no advantage on that one,
No
though.
advantage,
Okay.
but I still take out 3 of them.
Drag the damage
Because
over.
2 of that. Modifier plus 2. That's not right. It should not have gained 13 points. I guess it only has 1 soak.
Yep, that's true.
Next up.
All right, but yep, you still take out a group of them. All right, pass your turn.
Neo can go again. I don't mind.
Neo's gonna blast the other ones. The one that just stabbed him, I shot him with
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll let
Whichever
him
one you attack, you'll either need to deal 1 damage or 4 damage. No, you'll need to do 2 damage or 5 damage because of their 1 soak.
Yeah, I'll let him get his engines.
I'll just attack the same one I attacked last time.
All right. Take the slot, build the pool, and see if you can shoot them apart.
Sick.
All right, there'll be 1 purple there, Neo.
Aren't I engaged now?
No, because they've been shooting you. Even if engaged, it'll still be 1 purple. So it essentially allows you to have 1 purple.
When does engage in combat start?
Engage is when they actually come up to you and try to fight you physically. Right now, they're far away and just kind of shooting you, even though it's in short range. You can move to engagement, but it's still going to be the same difficulty because it just removes it from 2 to 1. And shooting at close range is still 1. So essentially, it's going to still be the same difficulty.
They should clarify that because engaged in combat is basically just beginning a fight, usually.
It's different clarification here. Engage here is just when they're actually within fighting range.
Wait.
And that will demolish 1 group. Who do you want to do damage to?
The one that shot me.
All right, will be group number 2. Drag it over. It's the one that I'm pointing to right now.
Is teensy weensy overkill by about 8 points.
Yeah, but you just shoot them through the stalks of heads, and they all just go away.
Yeah. That's my turn done.
All right, Neo, pass the turn, please.
Oh wait, actually I get the advantage from the
Yeah,
laser.
you have 1 advantage. Yeah, no, you have 2 advantage.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 advantage. I'm gonna give a blue to whoever is next.
All right. So it means Irons get a blue.
Yep. Alrighty.
All right, Neo, pass your turn, please. Now, Irons, you did move away, so it'll be 2 purple.
Well, no, I'm going to move forward to shoot.
Okay. Then 1
Go
purple.
back and do it. Yep.
You haven't taken the spot yet.
Take the spot.
Take the shot.
All right.
Take the
See if
shot.
your putt gun can do anything to him.
Nice, but good.
Oh, you missed.
Damn it.
That's a lot of advantage,
That's
though.
a hell of a
Would you be
miss.
able to crit?
No. So to do crit, you have to do damage at least.
Okay.
That's a lot of advantage.
Just give a whole lot of
I'll
disadvantage
give
to
it
the
all
next floor plan.
Can I make them have a black die?
I'll give him a few black die. How about that?
Awesome. There's only 1 left, right?
Yeah, there's just 1 left in this in the combat tracker.
Fuck your couch, small plant.
Sport Plant is going to do things. We're going to do a Thorn Maw is going
Oh,
to...
wait, actually, sorry for interrupting you. Didn't I disable the guy that shot me before he shot
That
me?
is true! Wait, no, you disabled,
No, I disabled the same plant that I shot at. That was plant 2, and plant 2 shot the
And I
spike
saw
at
you, didn't
me.
I? Yeah. We're removing that damage from you then.
Okay.
I'll do it for you.
there's-
Alright, there you go. You got 0. That actually was true. I forgot about that. Sorry. Okay, so essentially, Spore Plant 1 is now going to try to bite into Ainz. Actually, Ainz, you could have moved back to medium range.
I could have.
Yeah, because you had enough advantage to move back to medium range. I'll let you do that for free. Which means they're going to try to bite into Slevin.
Watch it bite your middle armor again.
Jump on me.
Chew on this.
I'm going to upgrade it just to see if this could be this one lone plant might be the hero of the group. Can it? Will it? No.
It. Jesus. That was such a shit roll.
Alright, I'm just gonna fast forward because it's one plant left over, so we're gonna end
We
combat as you just demolish this thing. There's no point in extended combat for that.
Oh, okay.
We win. Like,
Yes.
there's literally no. Unless we royally screw up 3 times, we win.
Yeah. Alright, so Slevin, you go ahead and build a Discipline of Cool to remove the strain.
What's it?
It's a.
Yeah, so none of you took strain, so you're fine. So Slevin can go ahead and build a pool to remove the strain he acquired during combat. And go ahead and roll.
Okay.
You can remove. Oh,
I got a crit!
You got a crit! Always a crit to remove all strain.
Okay, can I just, like, power pose and just remove all.
Yeah, you can remove them all. Alright. So,
Can I use the crit to remove 1 wound?
I'll tell you what. In that case, put back up to 3 strain or remove 1 wound. I'll let you do that. Because you have 4 strain.
I did have 4 strain. So
Yeah.
do I want. It's easier to get rid of strain than it is to get rid of wound, so I'm gonna keep it.
Okay.
I just power pose.
You
Just
pay-
my
you
wound
power through it.
healing.
You start to install a plant to see if it'll help you regrow, and it does a tiny bit. But also gives you upset stomach.
Tastes like fiber.
Tastes like vegetables.
Alright. So after this very, very quick battle of these plants, after just weeding down the entire gardens of these houses, now there's no more movement.
Anyone else?
Nothing pops out. And your screaming might have scared away anything that might have been around.
I'm gonna look through the house, see if there's just anything.
I
All
will
right.
do that as well.
Alright, so you go up to the houses. These are old family homes. Beachfront property, essentially, but small beachfront property. Now, as I mentioned, they have been succumbed to the state of the decay of years of time passage. So when you go inside these 2-story houses, even though there's wind blowing, no more plants moving, but the structures creak ever so slightly.
Can I roll survival to determine if that's like the way they're supposed to sound due to the decay?
Build me a survival pool.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's due to the fact that a 300-pound thing is walking across 200-year-old wood floors.
Ein's put
But that's
in
my
2 purple.
unprofessional opinion.
And 2 purple. See, that's an answer in and of it. If I have to add 2 purple.
And roll. To give you some knowledge. This is because the structure is old.
Whoa.
I could have just told you that, but yeah. You can tell familiar with rolls. Yeah, essentially, it's just moving because it's just old. The structure is partially collapsing. The wood is rotting all about. They're not stable. This is all of them. As I mentioned, because Simon started screaming earlier, one of the buildings actually fell over. That was whether it's coincidence or not, but these entire houses are not stable at all.
So, can I put the advantage I just rolled into a roll perception to search the house? Right. Houses. I
think you need one to advance.
I'm gonna say no, but I'm gonna put it to somewhere else. I'm gonna still put it in use, but not for looking around.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, and I'm making a perception check to look around the house.
All right.
Just in general.
Slevin, build me the perception pool. I want you to put in 2 red, please.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Can I do that as well?
Oh, the house is gonna collapse.
Go ahead and roll there, buddy. Looking around, you quite could not find anything that is of semblance. This place has not quite been picked clean, but there's nothing that's been useful laying about. But luckily, as you're walking around, the floorboards creaking, the walls shake a little bit, it doesn't collapse on you.
Damn it!
Could I search the houses?
Yeah. Put in 1 red, 1 purple.
Can I give my advantage to him to boost his roll?
How do you give him the advantage? What do you tell him? What do you do to give him the advantage to help out with searching?
I tell him the place I looked where there isn't any.
Okay. Put in 1 blue. Put in another blue from your survival check earlier.
Yay.
Go ahead and roll. Ooh. What do you find?
Ain't no stopping us now.
And Nia, what about you? What are you doing as they're scavenging the ruins? Or these houses, I should say. There's not really ruins. Well, they're ruins, but not in the sense I'm thinking.
Are they me or?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna take some samples of the plants.
Ooh, okay. Neo, I want you to go ahead and give me. Well, let me ask this: what do you want samples for?
I want to see the difference between the regular plants, if we can even find any, and these plants. I'm gonna like get some microscopes and all that later on.
So let me ask. I'm gonna come to you then. What skill would you want to use, and how would you use it in this situation?
I actually have a talent, researcher. So I don't know. There's not really any skills for.
I think I personally would say survival because you're dealing with a plant.
I mean, it's not really survival. All I'm doing is taking samples, which I'm gonna research later.
Well, I mean,
so, yes.
I guess obviously it would be a piloting.
What?
In his okay, so in your case, Neo, these will all be useful. This be used. It could be medicine, it could be perception, it could be survival. Besides that, I think those would be the ones. I think even knowledge might work also. All 4 of the skills could be used in this, depending on how you want to use it, or what you might be looking to use it for. Now, what you told me, I would say it would be either knowledge or perception.
Yeah, I'll go with knowledge.
Okay.
Any difficulties?
Plant matter, I would say this will make it a medium, 2 purple, the standard.
Okay, so like I said, I have this talent called researcher.
So this removes setback, which is B.
Oh, okay, well. One sec.
Step back is the black.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you better then.
So here's what I would say. I'm gonna give you a black because, well, you all blew apart these things and you were trying to preserve them. But with research, you can remove that black.
Yeah.
If
I mean,
he didn't have researcher, you probably wouldn't have added that. Be honest.
so 3 purple.
No, 2 purple.
Okay.
So click the minus that's red.
Okay. Got
The
it.
-1. One more time. Or maybe it's not working in that case.
Yeah, it's not working.
Okay, in that case we built the pool, so I won't remove it, I guess.
Oh no.
doesn't.
You can just right click and clear dice. So let me just.
I think that only changes a red to a purple.
Yeah, just remove them.
Oh my fucking.
Can't quite tell. You just
Can I-
know
is there,
these
like,
things are.
reroll? Is there like a way to reroll?
There's some talents that do that. In your case, nope. You're just scratching your head. You get 1 strength.
I mean. Okay. I mean,
Essentially,
can I
what would
still-
happen is I would probably give you some bonuses when you fight them again, or give some more information. But you fail in this case to discern anything. We just say that they've been too much damaged.
Okay. Can I still take? You know how like some plants have like liquid, like whitish or greenish liquid inside.
Plant blood, sure.
Yeah.
Plant blood.
Well, that's a simplistic way of putting it.
Like I say, sky juice. All right. Yeah. So you can take some plant blood.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go to have the houses been completely explored, or did they just do like 1 or 2 houses?
They've done a collection. So essentially, I'll let you do one also if you would like.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know you like looking for tech stuff. So go ahead and give me a perception pool.
Okay.
Now I want you to give me a red and a purple.
Okay, I'm feeling this for sure.
Ooh, all right.
Oh wow.
So we had a
Okay.
combination of 3 successes and 1 advantage. All right, let's see what y'all find. Just scavenging the ruins. I want one of you to go ahead and roll a force die in chat, please. I'm taking the first one
I'll
that's
do
used.
it.
Ooh, all right.
We find more yeast. No, we find the other components to make bread.
You mean water?
We find a teaspoon of sugar.
Wait, so what? How exactly does the force die work?
Sandwich?
So the force die is used for Star Wars, but here I use it for given certain situations. A white circle is good. 2 white circles is very good. A black circle is bad. That's why I gave myself the force points at first.
Okay.
So what did you find?
Give me a second. I'm making them down.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Take your time.
All right. If you look inside the vehicle party sheet, you will find your items.
The vehicle?
I'm back.
Yep. Look in
Okay.
the top left where it says vehicle, next to all your pictures, you will see the vehicle button. Inside the inventory, you will find what y'all found.
Oh, damn.
I'm taking the magazine. I called
He's
it.
electronic. What's
Yeah.
his face can use it? Neo.
Yeah, I already called dibs. Fuck off.
Yeah, no. It's probably for you. I'll take the jet,
I
though.
mean, I could also use it, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, but you're the mechanic. He's the tech.
They're one and the same.
I am taking the jet. No one can stop me.
I'm taking
I'd
the-
also like to take the flashlight, maybe.
I'm making
Actually, no,
fucking
I'm
wreck.
not gonna take the flashlight. I don't need the flashlight.
I don't have any light. I'm gonna take the flashlight.
Yeah, I could take the dark hide if that's fine with you guys.
Quite heavy.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
How
Okay.
do we claim this?
You're gonna drag it to your inventory.
from- Yeah, drag it to your inventory, and you'll have to remove it then
Yep, I'll remove it.
from the part. But I don't actually know how to do that.
I do it myself. You can't do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the stim pack.
Okay, I already took my stuff.
Then remove the dog hide. It's electronic.
So I don't have any. So
Golf ball.
Who's taking the stim pack?
yeah.
The stim pack was. I thought that was party inventory. Or was there another stim pack added?
Oh, no. Sorry, no, that was originally there already. All right.
Yeah.
So I know that was there.
Yeah, no, I'm taking both those stim packs because everyone else got first pick but me. So I'm taking both those stim packs. I just don't know.
Okay.
So just drag it to your character sheet.
Drag it to my character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So you'll see the link to the left of the item, little box. So the box that's to the left of stim pack, just drag that to your inventory of your character sheet.
Inventory.
Okay.
There you go.
I got an idea. I'm gonna I could use a spatula to, I'm gonna scrap the spatula to replace some of the parts for my old coffee maker. Hello?
What?
Spatulas sell like metal parts, like.
It's
so
a metal
I'm
spatula.
thinking-
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm thinking to replace some of the broken parts of the coffee maker that are metal with the spatula metal.
Actually, I do believe Seven already has the yeast packet.
Oh yeah, that was mine.
Oh no, you don't have it. Slevin.
I should.
It's not on your character sheet.
Oh well, then I guess I didn't do it correct. Then you can keep it.
All right, he's got the yeast packet.
Okay, so
He has
can I
my
use
goddamn
the?
yeast packet.
Am I able to use a spatula for the thing?
So you want to make a working coffee maker?
No, I'm not. I mean, of course, the
He's
spatula
getting
won't be
fancy
enough.
up in the wasteland.
I'm not gonna be able to fix it just with a spatula. I just want to like partially.
Yeah, take it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna
Realistically, no, but I'll go with it. So.
I mean, what I'm just doing is I'm just using the metal from the spatula to replace some of the metal for the coffee maker. I'm not completely repairing it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a baseball and a couple of leather straps, and I'm gonna make a sign.
So what do? I just input partially repair it?
Will can do some mechanic checks a little bit later.
Okay.
On to our location that we're going to. The needle.
Alright. Spouch is taken. Who's taking the last Stimpak in the inventory?
I did.
There was 2 in the inventory.
Yeah, I know.
You taking both?
Yep.
Alright. Right, so after a couple hours of searching, going through the houses, luckily none of them fell down, which was kind of unfortunate. I was hoping one would fall down with you inside it, but that didn't happen. Alright, so you found and rummaged through everything you could believe would be useful.
I was kind of hoping that too.
We are the trash pandas of Fallout.
You mean
Everyone's
raccoons?
a trash panda in Fallout.
I think you want to say raccoons.
Everyone knows I mean raccoons. That is the
Trash pandas are raccoons.
Yeah.
Alright. What I need right now is for Neo to go ahead and build me a resilience pool.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
No, here we go. It's fucking poison.
I would say radiation because it's not acid.
Put in 1 purple. And roll. Okay.
That's what you get for not knowing what a trash panda is. Shot by a poison dart.
Out of nowhere, there's a ninja with a weapon aimed at you. No, this was something. You don't know what it is. I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, so... what do you all wish to accomplish now? What do you wish to do? You're getting slowly closer to your goal.
Just keep going onto the needle unless we notice anything.
Alright, so here's what I ask. Because I don't typically do a lot of hex crawl or square crawls in this case with our map. So what I'm going to ask for all of you is we can expediency to go to the needle, which is kind of where the next story progression is going to be, or we can continue on with the square or hex exploring. Because what you just went through right now is kind of the hex exploration part of the game. There's no real story elements here. Some might pop up depending on what happens inside the hex crawl, but essentially I'm going to let you guys decide, do you want to continue doing that, or do you want to jump to the needle?
Needle. 1 vote for needle.
You
Will we get more experience if we decide to take the longer route to the needle?
No. I don't award experience based on your fights. So essentially, the reason why you would want to do the exploration is to find exploration stuff. Is to maybe find some certain encounters, find some loot, just see what kind of interesting things you can come across, because they can be good things and bad things that pop up. This was a combination of good and bad. Oh, the bad wasn't that bad, the good wasn't that good, because you just found a golf ball and a couple stuff, but...
Actually, why did I roll? Because the attack was negated.
Because what?
Because I disabled the plant, actually never got hit.
Yeah, you removed the damage from you.
Yeah, but why did I roll resilience?
You don't know. Only I know. But you succeeded, so that's all that matters.
Oh, it's because I touched the plant.
No. I'll give you that much. It wasn't because of the plant.
Oh, it was the... Okay, yeah, I remember now. God damn it, I need to fix the maker.
No, it was radiation. There's minor radiation levels inside this area.
Oh. Okay.
But
well, now I know he's not a synth.
I need to break it to them. I'm a Gen 4 synth.
Gen 4 synth. So realistic they take radiation damage.
What about the Gen 5 you don't know about? Ooh. Alright, so essentially inside...
They can get cancer.
Inside the check mark. Okay, so with this, we're going to jump to the needle then. All right. So in X,
just human.
in X or a circle would be to not go to the needle, and a check mark to go to the needle. So we're jumping to the needle. All right. So after a few days of travel, coming across some sites, coming across some things in the wasteland, you eventually see in the distance the culmination of the needle. Now, here's the interesting thing.
Yeah.
As you're approaching the needle for the few days, it's about 30 miles out. It takes a couple days to get there. At the nighttime, as you watch, the top of the needle does blink with a red light. Like it's still underpowered.
You see a hypodermic needle sticking out of the ground.
Essentially, a big thick one. As you get close. Yes.
So my character from his olden days, he would know what the needle is, correct? Like what it served as?
I'm gonna give you're from the golden days, but you're not from this area.
No, but wouldn't he, like, if the needle is, like, say, like the actual needle in Chicago, you know, he would have known about it. Or at least known what it did.
This was used for a antenna.
Okay. So he would still recognize, hey, guys, that antenna is operational.
Yes, he would know that.
Okay, so
It's beeping.
Well, you wouldn't really hear it beep.
It's flashing.
Yeah, but beeping implies a sound.
Is there like, is this
I
like...
believe the word you're looking for is blinking.
That is the word I'm looking for. See, that's why you're the smart one. Is this like an electrical pylon where there's no inside, or is there an inside?
Let me
I think
finish.
it's like an
Let me
actual
describe.
building.
As you get close to the structure, you see that you follow the antenna from the top as it goes towards the bottom. It tapers out. This giant antenna. And you see the several structures that are made of concrete. They're at the bottom. You come across a intact chain link fence that runs the perimeter of the entire facility.
Neo is just writing that down.
So how big is the facility and how, like, is the chain link fence like barbed wire chain link, or is it just like any chain fence you just hop over?
Let me say it. Type some stuff.
What's up? I couldn't hear you, Ersk. What'd you say?
I'm typing some stuff.
Ew, okay.
That is one of the signs on the chain link fence.
Okay. But it didn't answer my question.
I have not answered it yet because I'm purposely not answering it. Because I'm typing.
Oh.
Survivors will be shot again.
Okay, now, answer your question now.
Does it have any barbed wire, or is it just a regular chain link fence you just hop
There is barbed wire on top. It's mixed with a collection of dirt. Not dirt. There's obviously dirt everywhere. There's the bags and the plastic that's always caught in them. Now, you see this as you come up to it. Now, if you wish to do a perimeter around, it's up to you. Now, you look at the structure. It is made up of 3 concrete buildings. The antenna comes from one of them. They're all about the same size. They're 1 story high. As you look at the middle, you can see at one point there was a road that led to the building that has the antenna. And from the distance, you can see that there is a door, a metal doorway that is at the antenna structure. And there are doors, all closed. There seem to be metal doors to the other 2 concrete buildings. They're squat, square buildings 1 story high.
Are there any lights on that I can see from here?
From here, you see no lights. Now, you come across this during, we'll say, the middle of the day. But even from coming up to it, maybe from the night you may have looked at, you saw no lights. The only light that comes from the facility itself is from the top blinking bulb.
Okay.
Now, here's the fun thing. I want everyone to build me a perception pool, please. We'll put in 2 purple and go ahead and roll.
You cut out. Can you repeat that?
It's okay because Neo Wolf got it. As you approach, you see there is a humanoid figure at the top of the needle.
Anyone got binoculars?
I'm gonna wave at him.
All right. Fairly far away, even from the chain link fence. This would be more than extreme range. But as you point the rifle at him, Neo,
You're gonna wave at the guys who might try to shoot us?
as you point the rifle at him, he does not move.
It's a scent. Shoot him.
Neo.
How do I know you're not a 10-4 synth?
How are you not?
To wave at people when there's a sign in front of you that saying intruders will be shot. I'm just saying.
It's probably from
And
Freeport.
what's fun? There's
Yeah.
bullet holes in that sign.
I would not recommend it. They may take up on tradition.
Neo
Yeah.
takes off the sign.
I want to get shot.
Also, understand this game takes place before Fallout 4, so you wouldn't notice this.
Neo just takes off the sign. There we go. Now we won't get shot.
Okay.
Why'd you shoot me? There was no sign.
You know nothing.
Yay! Now I can take his stuff.
Now he has no right to shoot us now.
Actually, we turn the sign around. I'm gonna turn the sign around. We are able to shoot him, but we cannot shoot us.
No, he's not allowed to leave. If he leaves, we shoot him.
Yeah, exactly.
The entire time, as you're kind of bantering back and forth, you keep an eye on the individual at the top of the tower.
God.
He has not moved at all.
He's not actually there. It's either an illusion or it's a statue. Let's just go up.
Hold on. So my character goes, Slevin, can you
Yes.
lift the chain link fence off the ground in one area quietly so we don't attract attention? And let's do this at night.
What do you think I am, God?
No, I think you're a super mutant.
I could maybe. I'll try.
Okay, because there might be, so I go, there might be a landmine. And I'm the only one who can detect them without them being set off by my feet.
Am I able to use my axe to, like, cut through similar to bolt cutters?
No, dude, just literally use your fingers. Rip apart the bottom of the fence.
Okay, well, I'll try and do that.
Okay.
I mean, you punched a metal door so hard it broke off its hinges. I think you've got them.
Slevin, you
Okay.
grab the chain link fence. Boom your resilience pool.
Oh god, electric.
Put in 3 red, please.
I
It's a
And put in
Sorry.
2 black, please.
Yes.
And roll.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You...
I'm probably one of the few people that plays a tabletop RPG and is just like, oh, fuck yeah, when something awful happens to their character.
Yeah. So you see Slevin go to grab the chain link fence to lift it, and you hear a... And he gets blown back. Now, luckily, he takes no strain because he actually... Oh no, you failed the roll. Never mind. Looking for success. So you get blown back. You take, luckily, only 2 strain. And we're going to. Ooh, let's see what we can do with that. We got a despair. Ooh, what can I use that for? What can I use that for? What can I use that for? Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for. I'm not gonna mention it though. But yeah, you see Slevin go, oh, and he gets blown back for about 5 feet, lands on his back.
Shit! Ah, Look for a generator. It's electrified.
As you look now, you see all the bags, all the plastic that's on top of the barbed wire start to ignite on fire.
So I back the hell up real quick, and I try to drag Slevin's ass under whatever cover I can manage.
Yeah, he was blown away from the fence, so he's fine. He's away from the fence.
Okay, so I shout. I not shout to the other guys. Quick, let's find cover.
Cover from what?
I don't know, but they put those bags up there to light up for a reason.
How do you know it's not just garbage?
Because
As they're talking, Neo would go up to the fence and use the dog hide to cover his hands and lift the fence up.
that wouldn't do jack shit.
It's still
It's
conductive.
leather.
It's
leather.
still conductive.
It's
leather.
electrified.
I think you're thinking about rubber, not dog leather.
Yeah, you're thinking about rubber.
Yeah, dog leather wouldn't help here.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck.
Your skin is leather.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if you had rubber, it would help, but not the dog leather.
Where do you think our leather jackets come from?
I have a hot plate.
Wait, who has the wooden spoon?
Now, after you look,
No
so
one
you
has a
see
wooden spoon,
the
you
figure at the
maniac.
top has still not moved. You see no activity at the doors or at the area of the square structures. But you definitely hear a thrum coming from around the area now.
A what?
You hear a humming, a low-pitched humming, coming from the entire area.
Okay, I'm gonna walk around. Well, can I stand up?
Now, here's the question I have, though. During the little band train, it might have been out of character. Did Neil actually take the sign?
No, there's no one took us any sign.
Well, I know Neil was joking about it. Was it a joke, or did he actually do that?
Oh, I didn't know that he said that.
Taking the sign?
Yeah, remember the sign that says
Yeah, no.
Mr. Fulton Broadcasting
the sign that
Station?
says,
Yeah, I turned it
Correct
around.
Constable will be shot.
Yeah, so he actually touched the fence.
Well, technically, I touched the sign, not the fence.
The sign's made out of metal.
It's connected to the fence, and last time I checked, the sign was metal.
Yes.
Okay, then I flipped it around with my fucking spatula.
Which is still
That's
metal.
metal.
But it still brings a point. You were not shocked. No, I gotta pee. I'll be right back. I need to pee!
You're
He
a
was
thief.
shocked
Kill
so
the
bad-
thing.
He was shocked so bad he's got to pee now.
He's a thin.
Why is your thing always about Tim?
Cause he's a thin.
They're not around
He's
yet.
He's a goddamn thin.
Alright. But yes, that actually is the thing that happened. Neil Wolf did either play around touch or adjust the sign on the fence, and he himself was not shocked. Not because he's a synth.
Damn it.
Okay,
But
I
he
think
is-
I
but he is
understand
the
what's
Sith.
going on here. Okay, actually, before I do try what I'm thinking, I'm gonna do a knowledge roll on this, if I can.
Knowledge for what?
For like, think about why I was not shocked, but he was.
Okay.
Difficulty.
We'll make it 1 purple.
I would like to roll survival. Same thing.
Okay.
It was 1 purple and you still almost failed.
Alright, Ians, go ahead and put in survival. Put in 2 purple. And 1 black. And roll.
Why is it that much higher?
Because in survival, I think is less relevant in the situation than a knowledge roll.
I mean, I have knowledge, but I don't have. Like, I don't have anything
Yeah, I see less way of using survival for this situation. As far as you can tell, Ainz, because Slevin is bigger, he got shocked. Neo.
I'm gonna make a knowledge roll and
Okay.
wonder why.
Neo, which you can discern, Neo will figure it out. Neo, most likely, someone's watched and turned the fence on.
Okay, I see what's happening. He's racist.
Or that.
Yes, the electric fence is racist.
Or the electric fence is racist. I'll go with that also. It is a sentient electric fence.
Those goddamn Sergoons.
Okay,
Would you want to test out that theory by touching the fence?
I'm gonna
Touch it, cool.
I'm gonna gamble and I'm gonna touch the sign again.
Build me a discipline pool. Or sorry, resilience pool.
Oh god. Difficulty?
3 red, 2 black.
Oh god. Hold on, I need to clean.
You die from electric heat. Oh god.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
This might hurt. 2 black, and go ahead and roll.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow,
okay.
that's okay. Maybe because the conductivity through the sign was less, or you just like poked it really quick. You still failed. You didn't pass. You still failed. I'm not going to give you any strain damage, but you feel the jolt. You immediately jump back. It's racist against you also.
Shit.
He turned a generator on. Whoever's in here. Let's look for a generator.
Yes,
or
that's
a
what
wire.
happened.
So I go, wait. So I turn to Slevin, and I go, can you dig through the ground?
What do you think I am, a dog?
Actually, you know, he has a point. We can literally just dig below the fence.
Shut up, Finn.
So I go, do you have a shovel, sir?
Oh wait, I have an idea.
We could
Why don't
slowly
we just
dig with a
put the-
spatula.
If we put the mutant on the fence, we can climb over it.
If you touch me, I will decimate you, you goddamn simp.
Oh yeah, you will be detonated high up in the air by the fence.
Dude, he has metal armor, even if we did want to do that, which I don't.
It would
You
conduct. It
still
would
get
conduct
stopped.
around.
Yeah, he's wearing armor.
Okay, then go naked.
All right, well, what do you want to do?
An idea.
Actually, yeah, he just has to go naked and we can go over him.
No. What gave me an idea? I am gonna put my arms inside my suit, and I am going to bash into the fence with my shoulders. Because the way conductivity would work,
Build
no,
me
he
a brawn
He
pool.
has a point. He has a
the way
point, though.
conductivity works is it would go around the metal and not touch my skin.
No, actually... Oh wait, you're thick-skinned though. So electricity should work less on you. So he could be able to
Hold
bash
on.
into the fence and make it, make like a
Brawn
small
pool?
hole.
Build me a brawn pool.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say this once. Metal is metal. It doesn't matter what side of the metal you're on.
Oh wait, hold on.
Build me
Hold on.
2 purple.
Hold on, I have an idea. I
I think he's already gone. We'll find what's going to happen here. Put in 1 black for just the poles on the ground. Go ahead and roll.
I'm gonna use a light side token to make it a yellow. Make a yellow.
Before he does that, I need to do some.
Our die.
All right, real quick. Let's let Neo talk. What do you want to do, Neo?
Is there any wood around here?
There are some trees about decaying.
Good. I need some wood. I'm gonna like take a wooden part or something.
The question is, does Slevin know what you're doing?
I don't care.
Okay, let me explain out of
He doesn't care
character.
what the
If somebody is getting electrified, if you keep smacking him with wood that doesn't have any water in it, you're gonna keep like removing the electricity off of him. So
Yeah, but you'll also be beating me with the stick.
yeah.
Why
I
don't
mean,
you
that's how
just
it works.
ask-
Sure, you might remove electricity, but you'll also be beating me with this.
I mean, I'm gonna be beating with the stick on your fucking armor. It's gonna be nothing to you.
Hold on. So, do you tell my ghoul what you're trying to do?
I tell no one. I put
No.
my arms inside my.
And he just goes, all right, maybe if he fails, we can go with his plan, because he's just going, apparently. Slevin, go ahead and roll.
Oh boy.
Wow, all right. Slevin, boom me a resilience pool.
Oh,
Good old fashioned 3 red,
3 red.
so on.
Let's make this more fun. Put in 1 more purple.
oh boy.
Put in 2 black. Put in 1 blue, because he did knock down the damn fence. Go ahead and roll.
Oh my god, here we go, the pain train.
Oh my god.
All right.
Okay, it's not that
That's
bad.
gonna hurt.
I'm going to give you 1 wound and 3 strain.
So he's gonna like tear the fence off and then fly.
He does.
Fly back.
So
Yeah.
as you're thinking about getting the tree, and you actually might start moving towards one of the trees, Mio, you see someone go, "Whoa," and just runs and shoulder checks the fence and rips it out of the ground as he just screams, and you see the wisp of hair he has on his body light up, and he goes through and just collapses on the ground. Like he's kind of like trembling, shaking, had a bit of a seizure. But with the break of that, it actually hear a pop, and then the entire fence goes zzz, it just stops.
Okay, I would just like go through the path and like once I'm by his body, I would just keep going to the door and like as I'm passing him, just say, "All right, I guess that works too. I'll see you at the
Damn
door."
right it does.
As he runs by, because I'm, as we mentioned before, I'm a pre-war ghoul. I scream, "Chocolate!"
Here comes Johnny. Actually, yeah, his name is Johnny, so yeah, it's basically "Here comes Johnny."
As you're going now forward, you watch the antenna top individual has still not moved.
He's not real.
I think he's dead, Jim.
We go up there and we find a skeleton, and with that name tag, Jim.
When I get up, is there a door?
As you get up, as now you're walking towards one of the squat buildings. We're going to draw it out real quick, just make it easy. So we'll do a general outline from our fantastic map.
The what? Oh, okay.
So we got a building right here, got a building right here, and a building right here. And
You have made this look so incredibly weird right now.
the antenna
What?
is right here. And here is the perimeter,
Where's the antenna?
and the road goes this way. So pick a side of the fence you were on.
This side.
And there's a door right here. There's a door here.
I'm gonna go to the door.
I'm gonna
And in true brute fashion, I am gonna run like quarterback tackle it open.
Okay. I'm not even going to bother doing your roll because it's made out of metal and you're not going to break through it.
Really?
Yeah. You smash into the door. It's a big steel door. You smash into the door and you feel it may be dented a little bit where your armor hit it, but it does not budge at all. But as your ear gets close, your head gets close to the door because you did shoulder check it and try to smash through it, you hear klaxons ever so slight inside.
You hear what songs?
Klaxons. Sirens.
Oh, okay. So there's an alert.
This door opens up. And out walks a ghoul. Dressed
Feral?
in a uniform.
If it's feral, he should be dressed.
Yeah.
He's dressed. He's not feral. He goes, "Why'd you break down our fence? Do you know how long it took to put that up?
I thought this
just-
was pre-war. I didn't know people actually lived here. I'm sorry.
Well, of course people lived here. When I turned it on, wouldn't you think it would have been someone living here? Now get out of here before we kill you all. We want to be left in peace.
Before you shoot us, can we just ask you a question?
No, you cannot get any of our stuff. No, we are not going to trade. No, we're not going to be used as slavers. And no, we don't care about your new religion.
No. My question was, do you feel lucky, punk?
Oh, God.
Okay.
And with that, you see these turrets pop up in all corners of the buildings and all and aim towards you. I feel very lucky, friend.
So as that happens, my guy goes, "You just had to provoke them, didn't you, Slevin?"
Now, I don't want to clean my nice grass here, so why don't you turn around and go back before we make a mess? You look around, there's no
I'm not
grass.
with them. I'm not with them. Just saying.
So, you're not.
You're standing right there. You don't look like... Who are you?
Oh, I was just walking around and then saw a goddamn mutant going
Oh,
to the fucking
shit.
fence.
Give me a... persuasion pool.
Wouldn't that be bluff? Not
Oh,
persuasion.
no, it would be bluff, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I'm like, that's a complete bluff.
Yeah, that's bluff, yeah, sorry.
Where the fuck
Which
is
is-
Bluff?
It's deception.
There it is, yeah, deception.
Oh yeah, this isn't D&D, I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the thing that he used to get more dice? I forgot.
Oh,
Story
use
point.
a story point. So, you see that little, that white circle underneath the force die?
Mm-hmm.
Drag that in chat.
Okay, I'm guessing we get these every session.
So you get a number equal to the amount of players. In this case, it was 4, and then they go back and forth. So you use one, it goes to me. I use one, it goes back to you. So they never run out unless I don't use any, or you don't use any. So now go ahead and click that plus green symbol on your dice to get 1 yellow and 1 green. It upgrades your pool. All right, put in. It'll be this guy's pretty much discipline. So no, it's still only going to be 1 green and 1 yellow.
Okay, you said put
Wouldn't
in
it
1
be
yellow, 1
his,
green.
Sorry,
perception?
I meant to put in just 1. I meant to upgrade is what I meant. All right.
Wouldn't it be against his perception?
No, it's against his discipline to pretty much lie to someone. You're gonna go ahead and put in. This is an old guy. In fact, you can see this, Ainz. This is someone kind of like you. He's fairly old. Put in 1 red and 2
Would
purple.
I recognize his uniform? If it's military, I should be able to recognize.
It's not military. It's not military, but it is that's what I'm looking for. Maintenance oriented. Put in also
So I would
1
definitely-
black Neo because this guy doesn't like your bullshit. And roll.
So I would definitely recognize.
Okay, hold on. Oh wait, I have approachable. My merit.
Let's see. You have approachable. All right, so go ahead and click on that leaf symbol in the thing. It gives you automatic advantage. That's the advantage symbol. It just hasn't been changed over to this rule set. Go ahead and roll. The approachable will help out here. If you can actually lie. Ooh, he does not believe your ass. He goes,
So what was the leaf symbol?
okay, so this rule set is from the Edge of the Empire, which is the same. It's the same rule set as Genesys. It's just different symbols. So even though the advantage, which is the chevron or the triangle, it actually is the same symbol as the leaf that you see that he rolled. Or he rolled the chevron in chat. I'll go with it later. It's for like when you accuracy and inaccuracy when it uses accuracy. Actually uses that symbol. He goes, "No, I don't believe you. I've been alive long enough to know who's bullshitting me. So
So
you are
my
with them.
turn.
I already know."
And I guess you're too old enough to understand a joke. I obviously haven't gotten with them.
So my character clears his throat and kind of just puts his hand up, and my character goes, from one goal to another. Can I ask you 3 questions besides this one?
3 questions. What is it?
Are you pre-war?
Yeah, I'm pre-war. I was watching when the bombs fell. I was here, in fact.
Neo just widened his fucking eyes, and he's just shaking his hand with the diary.
So my character goes, are you, like me, either a researcher, or maintenance, or techie involving any, machinery?
I was the second in command of this facility to make sure that we got some broadcast signals. And by the Almighty, I will stand by the order even though it's been a God's damn age.
So, what were we, out of character, what were we here to get?
Radio equipment.
Yep, communications equipment.
Okay. And judging by what he said, he is, he's following an order from pre-war.
Yes. He's still following.
Is that correct?
Yes.
What's up?
Yes, he's following an order still from pre-war.
Okay. So, my character goes, okay, final question. Do you have any spare radio technology? Spare, none that are necessary, that are needed. I understand your need to follow your directions and instructions. Trust me, get it. Even now, sort of like a mechanic / gunsmith. I know how it is. We're just sent here to get some equipment. I don't care if it's, second grade, second hand. Long as you can spare it, we'd be willing to pay for it. But if not, me and my friends will just leave. And we'll just tell them the situation from your side.
One goal to another. You see him think for a little bit. How about a trade?
He goes,
First,
right.
That big-ass mutant there fixes our goddamn fence. Second, we got a bit of an issue here. And since you got here all by yourselves, you take care of our issue, and we'll give you some of our spare equipment.
I don't think I'm qualified to fix your fence, but I'll try.
So you cut out for about 10 seconds. Can you repeat?
Fix our connection. Essentially, he wants you to fix the fence. To take care of his problem, he'll give you extra equipment, spare equipment for the communications.
So, Ines goes, so long as you turn off the fence while he fixes said fence, and we'll do what we can about your problem if we can do anything about it.
Oh, you see how I got like this? We had a issue when the bombs fell. One of our reactors inside breached. A few of my friends, especially the one that was in charge of the facility, died. I was blasted by the radiation from the damage. We tried to go in there a couple years ago, but no, they're still in there, and they are not nice things. You go in there and you kill them things. You bring me, well, it's a log that I need of the events here, as well as, it's a log. It's a couple of equipment that I need. You get that, because we've died trying to get to this thing. You bring them to us, and we'll give you the equipment.
So I look towards husband, and I go, you up for going in there? seems like the only two who can go in there are us, since one of us is a smooth skin.
Oh wait, I almost forgot.
That you're a smooth
Neil,
skin?
I still don't trust that thing.
Neo would go back to the fence and turn the sign again. So
You're lucky you're not
there you go.
shocked.
Yeah.
He actually kind of chuckles a little bit when you do that. He goes, well, actually, we have a couple of radiation shoots. That's not the problem. It's the damn ghouls and that's the problem.
Okay. So.
Well,
my character-
I
Wait,
don't think I can pick the
attack
fence.
Wouldn't they not attack a fellow ghoul? Just out of character.
I would say for survival, they would attack a feral ghoul.
No, I'm talking about like ghouls attacking ghouls. That just doesn't happen.
I say they would attack a feral when it's out of its mind, yeah, for it to survive. It's no different from a human attacking another human. There's a more sense of like bonding because they're ghouls, but I see why they would not attack each other. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be like bandit ghouls or raider ghouls.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, why are those ghouls in the reactor attacking? Like,
Because they're feral.
that's what I'm-
Those guys kept getting radiation even after they became ghouls, so they became feral.
Well, no, I realize that, but ghouls and feral ghouls, as far as I know, don't attack each other unless like the regular, human intelligent ghouls have a reason.
I'm pretty sure they still attack each
I
other.
actually did not know if that's part of lore, so
No, they do
I
attack each
mean,
other. Remember?
in Fallout 3,
Yeah, in Fallout 3, there's the
Vegas.
ghoul mask.
yeah, there's literally no attacks on ghoul. But the moment a ghoul will spot a human that's feral, they'll attack. Meanwhile, if you, like, for example, with the followers of the people who want to go to the moon, the ghoul group in
Mhm.
New Vegas, when they go out and there are ghouls, they will not attack the followers.
No, in Fallout 4, there was a gunner that was a ghoul, and he was getting attacked by feral ghouls, and I believe that there is an explanation somewhere that feral ghouls are kind of like dogs. If you enter their territory, even if you're a ghoul, they could still attack you.
tell you what, I want to go by lore. I'll look it up. I can retcon if I need to, because I do want to go by lore still. So if that's true, I'll do some small retcon, which I can. It's easy enough. He can say, well, besides the ghouls in there that attacked us, because they were humans at one point too, so maybe it was that. Well, there are other things aside there that turned on, so we got to, yeah, we can't go in there ourselves anymore. So you still
How
take
many
care
are
of that
you?
issue, and we'll do the trade.
How many are you?
There's enough of us, but not enough. We're technicians. We're not fighters. We're not warriors. We survived here because of our fence, and, well, not many get through our door.
You might want to reinforce the fence.
Fence is just a deterrent, but it's usually held out good.
I
But-
think the turrets are well in.
Do we have an agreement?
I wouldn't trust me to fix your fence, but I'll sure as hell try.
Fantastic. All right, and he shows you the door to the antenna facility.
Well, first I should go fix the fence.
We do that
What the
next
hell
session.
happens if raiders
But that will wrap up today's session.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to end the session here, and stream.